Alright, fellas. How we doing? How we doing? We are here. Briefly on time. Tonight is Monday afternoon for me in the UK. We got another GQ recruitment stream. So hopefully we don't get no one trolling us this time around. But we also have the, what is it? The nearly Squad Zero Guild Quest. So hopefully I can get a good score in today's stream too. We'll do some GQ resetting. And we have some good login bonuses to get today too. How are we doing? How are we doing? Let me just set it all up. No one is joining? We're going to get one new member from this stream. Don't worry. I ain't ending this stream until we get someone. That's a lie. I will end the stream in like 2 hours. Maybe 3. We'll see. We'll see. Accept my friend request on Discord. Bro, this chat is... it's a bit jarring. I don't know why, like... I need to change it. I need to fix it. Let me just play like barefoot for 3 seconds. Alright, let's just jump straight into it. Welcome. Welcome. 1 second. Let me just make sure the sound is on. There you go. I think you can hear the game sound now. How are we doing? How are we doing? So, if you log into the game right now, we actually have our second pick a character ticket. We'll do that in like 10 minutes. In like 10 minutes. By end of March, we should have gotten a big hype banner. You're not entirely wrong. No. Let me again, it's hit or miss. I'll show you what I mean. Can we look at... yeah, let me go on Reddit. I'm sure like... Bleach, Rebirth of Souls 2024. All characters. It's hit or miss. In all honesty. I'll put it like the last 3 years, just to give some examples. Well, these are a bit annoying because someone's drawn over it, but... right, let's go look at the last 3 years for Brave Souls. Hopefully I'm not hiding it. So, this was 2022. 2022, right? January end of month, like always, is quite an easy skip. It's always just premium characters. Then you get like a Valentine's-esque themed banner for end of month January. February end of month is usually the first big banner. And when I say usually, it's the first like limited banner technically, right? Now, I mean, I guess Toy Fun and Yoruichi were hype. Then again, this was like, it was the Safri banners. So like, it was guaranteed to be original characters, right? That was just the phase we were in. I would say this is comparable to a Blood War banner with some decent selection of characters. March end of month. I mean, it was a cool selection, but it was a 2-character end of month banner. And, yeah, it was just a seasonal. So realistically, as far as 2022 is concerned, in my opinion, even though I was a big fan of Soifun and Yoruichi, the first big hype banner was end of month April. That was like, compared to like the rest of the year, end of month April was the first big banner. May was an outright skip. It was cool to get a premium end of month, but it was a skip nonetheless. June is always, depending on who you are, June is either hype or skippable. You know, it's basically about that. If you like swimsuits, if they pick your favorite character, June end of month is a pretty exciting banner. Other than that, it's pretty much hype until anniversary, or, you know, save until anniversary. So realistically, in 2022, it was just end of month February, if you care about that, end of month April, end of month July, or anniversary, right? And then it kind of rolled the waves. Even then, 2022, it was good and bad, because then we had CN and Broker. They got done dirty. Like, talk about 2 characters that were done dirty. Like, to really, like, just deeping it, right? They came out a month before the Blood War banner, like our first anime banner. And CN got completely outclassed. He was a super Linkswap farmer without Linkswap potions. Awful kit. Luckily, the one good thing Caleb has done is not return that terrible SA1 that Ichigo and CN did have. But like, yeah, Ichigo came out like a month later. I was just way better for Inheritance Trials, despite him not having any Link Swap potions. Ichigo, no, Uru had like the exact same kit as Rokar. And then then we just had premium banners. Oak was hype though, and then End of Year was hype. I'm not going to downplay this End of Year with Toshira and Kaname and Sajin, but no one wanted it then. We all wanted Blood War, you know. The SA one, it's the extra square, the plus. Better to say extra, guess. That Ichigo had, like the terrible one that just doesn't do any damage. So, 2022 was alright. But realistically, we didn't get our first hype banner to end of April. When it came to 2023, 2023 was off to a better start, in all honesty. Because June end of month, you had the Quincy Ichigo remake. I skipped it because it was premium. Then March end of month, again, it was Safwi, but it was a 2-character banner. It was a 7-step banner. You know, it was a bit iffy. So again, once more, end of month April for me in 2023 was the first big banner because it was Burn the Witch. And then once more, you skip May, you skip June unless you like the swimsuit characters, and then the hype starts in July, and then they ride the rest of that. They ride the hype wave until July, till the end of the year. So it's been a trend, a weird trend nonetheless, that the first half of the year is kind of skippable banners until anniversary. If we have a look at last year, end of month was a skip. June was supposed to be our first big banner. It was 1000 Year Blood War. It was supposed to be our first Core 2 banner. Didn't start off the greatest because, you know, it's just 2 characters. One was a Nad unit. Aged better over time. But it was just Toshira and Saindu. Then we had Core end of month March. You know, character selection wasn't the greatest. It was a cool banner, but not the greatest. I'd say this banner is comparable to what we just got now with Mila Rose, Santon, and Apache. It's a cool banner. I'm happy they're in the game, but it's not. It's nothing I'm going to go crazy for, you know. End of month April, I'd say was a pretty hype banner just because it was new. It got a trailer. So again, more examples of end of month April usually being quite a big banner. May, quite skippable, and then again, we kind of rode the wave after that in June. So I think we're going to see the same thing again this year. Next end of month, I've already been saying it, I think it's going to be the voting banner. Whether that's hype comes down to you on what characters get selected. But it should overall be a good banner. It's you know, we voted for it, so it's a pretty exciting banner nonetheless. We voted for the characters, we voted for the costumes. Who is going to be the banner? We'll find out hopefully soon. That's my prediction for end of month. And then May end of month should be exciting. It should be a Blood War banner. Should be a character everyone's waiting for. And then June, we should get the anniversary prelude. Hopefully they do something again like they did with Mugetsu. And after that, July onwards, this year, we should be getting core 3 characters and maybe some Volsonic Bambis and stuff like that. So I think it's just a similar trend that we see every year really. Some skippable banners, which is good though, because again, end of month, June onwards is always back-to-back bangers. So it's always you want to have orbs, and it's always brutal for everyone when you don't have orbs. So usually use the first 4 or 5 months of the year to save up orbs and skip them to save for the more exciting banners. You know, if that kind of makes sense. Anyway, we might get a seasonal for end of month April. Maybe the vote banner. That's my assumption. And with that in mind, right, if we go back to this right here, the photo print, if it is every month, is the prediction Reddit true? Yeah, it is. It is. I still need to watch that episode. I'm pretty sure it is true. The photo print round 2, if we get it every month, that means we might be getting one next month. And if next month is the voting banner, whoever's in that banner might be in part 3's ticket. So keep that in mind. No guarantee that happens though. No guarantees that happens. But with that said, let's go ahead. Do the free multi that we have right here. I saved this because I was actually able to do it yesterday. I'm hoping to get Christmas Nelly out. She's the character I want 5-5 here. And she's currently 4-5. Can we get it? There's a 2-in-1 here. I'm pretty sure I keep getting this character. I would rather get Rukia because I'm trying to collect all the Rukias and get them max transcended. come on. I know there's a 2-in-1 hiding there somewhere. Let me skip. Unfortunate. All right. So if you've been logging into the game over the last 7 days, we now have the second photo print ticket, which again, really cool stuff that they are doing here, especially if you live in Japan, because you can actually buy that artwork. You can go to like a 7-Eleven and pick up some BBS seasonal artwork. So the selection this time around is not as good as round 1, because round 1 did include actual new Blood War seasonal characters. You were able to pick up Shinji, Ririka, or Momo. That was really cool. Like, even if, like, the next 2 rounds, because there's 4 rounds in total, even if they don't include any of, like, the new released characters, I'm still okay with it. It'd be really cool if they do. But at least we ended up getting, like, an actual new banner character selectable from a ticket. With that said, it's a pretty easy selection. It's pretty much pick a new character or pick a Future Society character. They're the newest characters here, so they hold the most value. I would say Orihime and Okura have the best value here. Me, personally, I'm going to go with Okura, because Orihime would be nice to get 2.5. I currently have both of them 1.5. But I own Giselle Maximum Sended, so like the difference between like a 1.5 Orihime and a 5.5 or a 2.5 Orihime isn't that big of a difference. However, getting the focus slot on Okura would actually be very beneficial. Let me just double confirm, though, I do have Oak 2.5. Oh, 1.5. Yeah, so he's 1.5. You can already see I gave him the level 10 focus slot, so that would definitely make my ranged Quincy Killer Guild Quest team a lot better, because I do not own, what's her name? Retsu. I was about to say actually. I mean, technically that is correct at the same time. So we go, I'm picking Okura. Let me know in the chat who you'd like to pick in. Big Oak. Cheers to him. Again, hoping sometime this year we can maybe get more Future Society characters, because this is a really good selection of characters and design. But hopefully if they do it, personal nitpick, don't put the Arankas in their base form. Like, I feel like we've been getting too many base form Arankas lately, even for seasonals, bro. Like, I feel like Oak as a resurrection in this design might have slapped a bit harder, personally. Same with Noritora. But it's cool nonetheless. We appreciate Killab. This is a W. However, the W is kind of, how do you say it? Is countered by the L with the point event change, you know? I appreciate it, but, you know, let's fix that point event. Let's fix that point event. Lowercase W, basically, yeah. I kind of want to know Aaron's thought about this. We got Mila Rose of Orihime, and afterwards we got Renji. Is it possible that next Arskin? Arskin is returning. Arskin is returning. If you go to Limit Breaker. If you go to Limit Breaker right now, right? You can see here we have Byakuya is best in slot for slot 2. And we also now just got Rukia's banner returns with Byakuya. And Rukia is now available, and Byakuya was available to use in Guild Quests. So, if we have a look at the Guild Quest schedule, just to confirm a date real quick. I'm pretty sure Mad posted it in Inspired Server. Let me quickly check. So we have a look at the upcoming GQ schedule. Melee Quincy on the 15th. So they would definitely be rerunning Ichigo by that point. Because at that point, his GQ will be out. And also, Senjumaru's GQ will be right after. And we're also going to have, again, the Limit Breaker quest active. So expect an Ichigo, Askin, and Senjumaru rerun before the 15th or right on the 15th, essentially. That's pretty much guaranteed. They could rerun him before, actually, to be fair. Just to have them out early, you know. Right, what else are we going to do? Let me claim my friend requests. Again. We are looking for some new members for the guilds. We should be getting a Swig in today. So pick up Swig. But we also need new members still. So I'm going to plug my cat now. Should I get Oak or Orime from the ticket? It depends. Do you have both or are you lacking both? I would say get Okura. He's more beneficial. Orime is good for her GQ. But if you have Giselle, she kind of carries. She makes Orihime better. But I'd say Okura is more beneficial for your GQ scores. But also Oak's a fun character. He's a good character too. Like, you're more likely to play with Okura than you are to play with Orihime. In my opinion. So my code is 18920-985. Machine Society Nemu's coming home? Hold on now. You just got a Christmas version, bro. Let's not get too greedy. Let's not get too greedy. You have 1-5 Oak and Orihime? Just get Orihime. Get the new orbs. Get the new character. Keep in mind, like, both of them, Noritora too, they're like our newest seasonal banner. That isn't Blood War. So they're probably going to get put into a lot of banners, basically. Like, you're going to get them eventually. Yeah. What's the theme do you reckon the vote banner is going to be for? So I'm pretty sure all 3 characters will be different designs. It's possible all of them are the same. If they got enough votes and those outfits got enough votes. I can spoil one of the characters' designs. So if you don't want to hear what that is going to be, mute for like 10 seconds. I'll count you down. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One of them should be a Cacao Sai character. That's all I know. Potentially. Again, no, rumors. The second one, again, I don't know. I don't even know the other 2 characters. There's technically supposed to be 4, because one's supposed to get a remake. Right? I don't know where that remake character is happening. They might... The remake character might kickstart a whole banner. Let's just assume. I voted for Orient Society Nelio, right? If that character wins the remake, maybe that will allow Caleb to make an actual new Orient Society banner, if that makes sense. Or if the Spirit Society character won in October, we're going to get a whole Spirit Society banner. And then that character will get remade. That's one we voted for, with 2 new characters. That's my assumption how they're going to do it. How long has it been since we got a 4-character banner? Like... What, 4th Annie? 3rd Annie? Here's a Caleb agent. Someone actually thought I have contact with Caleb and that's how I know banners. Are you mad? Even if I did have communication with Caleb, which I don't, they would not tell you banners ahead of time. You know, again, I just recently got told some of the characters by someone. In most situations, I don't know future characters. This is like the only time I potentially know. And again, usually, because I like to have reactions, I don't want to know in advance. Especially for big banners that might have trailers, you know. Speaking of trailers, we technically didn't get one, but there's a new ad over on Twitter. So you live in Japan. I'm not sure where these are showing, but there's a new ad in Japan with 10th Annie. It's pretty interesting, by the way, that they do translate it, because you actually, like, we'll never see this unless they have it somewhere. I think there was an ad on Hulu once for BVS when you were watching, like, Blood War. 5th Annie Ichigo, 7th Annie, 8th. Oh my god. Are they just showing all the Ichigos? Hold on, they are just showing Ichigos, right? I was wondering what the thought process was behind selecting these characters, besides obviously being anniversary. So 2nd Annie, we go straight to 4th. My goat. 5th. 7th. Yeah, they're just showing all the Ichigos. And then the goat. That was a cool transition. And they're saying log in every day to get free 10 characters. But that's not... That's a bit late, isn't it? I swear if you start now, you can't actually get all All three. Poor 6 Annie artbook? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's understandable, right? Because they show second Annie Ichigo. No need to show both, right? Because it is the same design. Because they left out 4th Annie, Mugetsu. Because they showed the 9th Annie renewed one. Alright. But yeah, if you retweet that tweet, there's a chance you can win a full bring Ichigo, like acrylic block or a 10th Annie con item. Alright. We got 6 friend requests. On my life, if I see... What was the guilds from yesterday? Or last stream? The same people, bro. Right. First up, we have this lad. What if 10th Annie is true Bankai Ichigo? I doubt it. I doubt it. It could be an original from Ichigo that references true Bankai. But we can't be getting, again, we should not be expecting Core 4 stuff. We shouldn't be expecting stuff that we haven't seen in the anime just yet. Core 3 hasn't even started just yet, you know? So, don't expect true Bankai, unless they're going to do some, like, original form for it. Rightio. This person here has not too high of a battle power score. So, likely what we're not looking for, but we'll see. We'll check it out anyway. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. I forgot bro's name. Was it this one? Was it that? I do agree. I do agree we need an original form. Again, from what I've been hearing. From what I've been hearing. I don't think a single Core 3 character will be hype. More hype than the Prelude banner. From what I've been hearing. I feel like they have to do a Core 3 banner. Sorry, an original banner. It's 10th Annie too. I don't know. I don't know what Core 3 banner they could do. That's like hype for part 1. Because remember, assuming it's a 2-character banner, who makes sense to be 2 characters? Let's just assume it's Core 2. It's Core 3. Canon characters. Who do you do for part 1? I don't know. Because with Kenpachi, like, you know, the whole thing with people were saying that it should have been Esnot and Rukia. I guess that would have made... That would have worked too, to be fair. But I don't know, like, Kenpachi and versus Grammy made... In hindsight, maybe made more sense. Shinsui and Lige. But then you're kind of leaving out... No, now, right? I would say that's probably up there, but then, yeah, then you're just leaving out now. It kind of feels like it has to be a 3-character banner. I mean, to be fair, they've done that, where, like, they leave out a certain character. But, you know, Nanao was, like, pivotal to them defeating Lige. Alright, well, I don't assume this guy's trying to join. Man is obsessed with Con. The King of New York himself? Well, let's see what we're working with here. 904, that's not too bad, to be fair. Not too bad. Millie Stormritter. A bit low. Maybe, what's Millie Stormritter again? To be fair, that is a wonky GQ with Ichigo and Leotaro. I mean, decent scores. Again, if you are interested in joining, message me on Discord. Although, assuming you're a massive Con fan, Konkara is kind of a cool name for a guild. I can't lie. And for the record, right, if I trash talk any guilds in this stream, it's a joke. Someone messaged me the other day, thinking I was actually trash talking them, because someone must have told them I was trash talking him and left out the context that it was a joke. And this ain't the first time it happened. This was like years ago. I was trashing another guild, and they hated me, bro. They were like trash talking me on Discord because I was trash talking them. Like, it's a joke, blood. It's a joke, blood. Right, Easy E, please. You got good battle power. Man's the leader. No, we're not checking that. We are not checking that. Actually, maybe we will. You're a B League, bro. We can move you up to S League. Nah, you good, bro. Stay in B. I'm joking. No, I mean, I think your scores are looking decent there. I think you're able to clear most nightmares. Like, you know, there's potential. Ryuken category and Uri for Anya? That's crazy. Astral. I don't pay attention to the new guild. That seems new to me. Stay hydrated, hug your parents, cuff your chick, listen to Miles? Insane. What is this, player 1? Ooh. What are you doing in Astral, bro? Listen, I heard, me personally, they were this guy here was trashing on Yoruichi, you know. I would not stay in a guild with someone that trash talks my favorite character like that, me personally. Me personally. So player 1. Please. Mess me on Discord, bro. Mess me on Discord, bro. I'm begging. If you want leaks, if you want giveaways, if you want to flex that you're in the BBS World Champs Guild, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I got you, fam. Let me check. You're looking legit too? I was a bit scared that I'd scroll down and see like 75 limit breaker quests. So bro's legit. Bro's legit. Also, I only found out recently. So, Caleb had a yearly shareholder meeting, and Dr. Neketsu, who is basically what I want to be on the global side, he's a Japanese YouTuber. I'm only mentioning this because some stuff could change based on his feedback. Keep in mind, it wasn't strictly for Brave Souls, right? It was a thing about how to make more money, essentially, right? So he went there and did leave a few suggestions regarding BBS, even though he wasn't supposed to. But the 3 things I think he recommended was 1, Blood War characters in packs, which I think I agree with. The paid packs right now. Again, like he couldn't go there and say, yo, do these changes to game modes, right? It wasn't about, I mean, technically it's about how to make the game better, but it's a shareholder meeting, right? So making money is their biggest priority. But yeah, the packs right now are terrible. Like, I don't even buy them. If we just go to have a look. Oh. It's a bit annoying too, because you can't even buy these packs on the website. But yeah, these, I'm not buying this pack, bro. I'm not buying this pack. And with us not getting any like new premium or seasonal characters that aren't Blood War, these packs just fall behind. There was a decent time where like they were actually better with newer characters. But a simple solution, I don't know why they don't do it. Just put Blood War characters in these packs. I would buy them if they did that. If I can get a duplicate of like, I don't know what character I would say. But like if they put them there, I'm more inclined to buy it. His second one was stuff like, watch achievements. Sorry, watch adverts to get achievement points. And maybe offer a pack that will let you skip the adverts and just get the rewards instantly. I'd probably buy that if they did stuff like that. And I think the third one was regarding the attribute trees. They're not newcomer friendly. Or if you skip days, you fall behind. Maybe change that. So we might get some decent changes from that shareholder meeting that he suggested. Might be a while before we get that though. But if we do, we know where that came from. Right, next up we have Lord Sin. Ra's high battle power. I see a max transcended Senju. Shiowin. A-League. I don't think this guild's doing you good, bro. I don't think this skill's doing you any good, bro. Nah, maybe they are. 1.9. I mean, you have a max chance that it's Aaroniero. That's already a good start. Again, we're looking for at least bare minimum, like top 1k. Preferably a bit higher. But, yeah. Again, to be like consistent S League, we do need to have players that have like, what do you call it? Like sub, like 40 seconds every run, every week, every phase. So that's what we're looking for. 27 meds. Big Marsty Masculine. Although I will say, by the way, if we do get a core free, the only like good thing about a core free Canon Premium End of Month banner, or I don't know why I said it like that. The only good thing about a Canon Anniversary is that we get really cool backgrounds. Like this was a really cool background. I like this. So if we did get a core free banner for part 1, we will likely get like the Black Sky and like the Varvelt. That would be kind of cool. It's so funny how like Senjimar just covers the other 2 characters. How greedy. Right, what was this guy's name again? 27 meds. 5 more guild XP. Drop 7 Hana. There's potential there, lad. There's potential. Although your Millie Quincy is quite low. 38. Does someone not have Ichigo? Come on now. He's coming back, though. I mean, the chat's hiding it, but yeah, top 800. I think that's decent. Really good. So, if you are interested in joining, message me on Discord. My Discord ID is just my name. And so, who was in the chat earlier that said to add him? I need to do that. I don't think that's my setting, by the way. I'm pretty sure you can message me. Maybe that's on your ends? Jigs Bob Fart. I don't want to be rude, but like, the battle power is not too high. So I don't want to check it. And then again, to be fair, there are people that have like low battle power that with like good GQ scores. Because they only summon for GQ stuff. So I could be wrong in that, but. Right, what was this person's name? I need to pay attention to the name here. I forgot the name. To be fair, yeah, Ichibe can do that, right? I've kind of forgot about Ichibe. Vira is an officer with 32 million good XP. Oh no, bro's trying to leave. Rainclaw, yeah. My permission is disabled? There's no way. Not deflect. I do have like 200 friend requests. So I don't pay attention to friend requests. From my point of view, I've never needed to add someone to talk to them. So even my close friends, I don't have as friends. I never use the friend feature. It just doesn't seem like you know, there's no reason for it from my point of view. Like I usually just message them. Or I'm in a server, so yeah. Right, 14. I haven't seen that background in a while. $1.3k. It's decent. It's decent. I think we're looking for a bit higher. But I'm in potential again. Message me with Discord. DMG up next. But with the original design and the cool background, that's possible too. That's possible too. In Agents, I heard Agents is disbanding soon, bro. I jumped ship. Oh, you got a Future in there? That's crazy. A mass, he still hasn't changed that. That's kind of funny. 58. In agents, bro, they don't want you. Do you want leaks? I got you. I got you. I'm sure your girl don't do giveaways. I got you. We got you. We got you, blood. Yeah, looking good, man. Looking good, bro. You know, message me on Discord. Hit me up. Nice. Only 3 rainbows though. 35. Was that this week? Is that this week? Okay, because I've heard this team can get quite far. Yeah, this is back in yeah, looking good, bro. Looking good. Would look better in Dishonored though. Just gonna say that how it is. You know how it is, bro. Check jigs. I mean, I'll check if you're trying to join the guild. We got a Momo fan in here. I kind of don't want you now. Just for that alone, you know? However, another Astral member, blood. What are we doing here? We'll take you in player 1, though. $300, yeah, we got you, man. We got you, bro. We got you. Top 300? We need that still. So, player 1 and Honey, I'm sure you're besties. Message me on Discord. I got you. We'll get you out of that guild ASAP. As soon as possible. There we go. We covered all the friend requests for now. Again, if you want to add me, we're not doing account showcases. I'm not adding people on for a friend request. I'm trying to find guildmates. So, 18, 920, 985. Let me pin that. There we go. All right, let's do some GQ runs, though. Actually, real quick. If anyone out there has a character with the booster skill activated at level 1, please add me as a friend. I will add you for that. Because I've been trying to do this max damage thing for this quest. And it'd be cool if we can do it on stream. But, like, I can't get my alt account to show up. They changed the friend requests. Or the friend system. Before, it used to show, like, your whole list. Now it only shows like a few and it doesn't refresh. It's annoying. I just need a level 1 character with the booster skill. If you can get Grummy, that'd be great too. Because then I can run this team. And get like 300 million damage. Add the jigs. Let's have a look. Connor is indeed going crazy. 1.9 battle power. A bit low for what we're looking for. But maybe this is one of those accounts that have like low battle power, but like crazy scores. Nah, see, we're looking for a bit higher than that. But I mean, I could add you still if you have a level 1 account or a character. Are you gonna look at people that are already your friends? If you're trying to join, yeah. If you're trying to join, yeah. Okay, we're not here to do account showcases. You have Grammy? Put it as your player 1 character in team 1. And I can have a look. If I see it, I can add you. I hate scrolling through the friend quest, bro. Friend list. Shout out to Cool, though. Bro's still playing? Bro, you better just give me your ID, honestly. Like, I cannot. Oh my, 200 people, bro. My eyes are starting to hurt. Did I just go past it? Yeah, bro, you better give me your ID. This, I'm not finding you in my friends list. Strangers new, though. How to purchase the Continental Pass? Just go to the, like, passes. If you go to, like, the paid packs. You have to do a mobile, though, right? Given the name, I assume you don't want to join my guild. You might stay in, this guild, but we'll have a look anyway. Why not? Who was it again? Stranger. Yeah, scores are looking good. Scores are looking good. Again, the chat's hiding a bit. 661. That's hiding me. If you are interested, please. Please. Sorry. Message me on Discord. Message me on Discord. I will take a little break from checking people's accounts. Let's do some GQ myself. Let's do some GQ myself. Before I do that, I think I need to get some accessories in order. You don't see the pass? It should be here. Let me go to shop. Is it packs? If you're on console or PC, you won't see it. It's only on mobile. I think it's items. Never mind. Where would it be? Hello? Character packs? You're on PlayStation? Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't do it on console. Which I don't know why. I actually don't know why. They don't allow that. Yeah, where is it even for me? Hello? Is it on packs? Oh, there they are. Right at the bottom. But I'm not gonna lie, I might have to cancel the Continental Pass, you know? I can't now because they're already renewed, but... Wait, 57. £1,700, bro. Damn. On BBS? For how many rainbows? How many rainbows is that actually? Let me check. It's every 3 months, right? I've got 19 rainbows. Six right now, though. I'll tell you, I'll be using those soon. I'll be using those soon. Do not worry. Right, yo. So, we're doing Mind today. So, I need a Masanga 5-star plus, which I do not own. So, let's go ahead and evolve one of those. And we'll go do that. Fun event rule is back except for the soul tickets. Well, then it's not back in it, you know. No, I don't know. I've been hearing, like, that video I uploaded a couple of days ago. I uploaded it on Friday, but I made it on Thursday. Sorry, Monday. So, like, I waited like 5 days to upload it because I kept hearing that the rules were better. But I think it's just RNG. I think if you do a lot of runs, that it goes back to what is expected. Like, it's like 10% soul ticket return rate. Maybe 15%. Which it shouldn't be. It should be like 40% when you have max rewards. Not like it'll do anything, but I'll message Oliver in Discord. I probably won't get a response, but in like 4 days' time, in case they're gonna respond to it tomorrow or something, I'll message Oliver, bro. I'll see what I can do. Where do you farm hammers? On the 14th or 13th of every month, we get the... Not doing focus. I'm pretty sure you don't do focus for 2.5. Let me evolve one of these just in case I don't have one already maxed. Where do I upload fan art? I'm actually not too... They had a channel for fan art one time. But that's now shot. It was like a little event they did. Other than that, I guess just Facebook. Or just post it on Discord, I guess. But I don't think there's like a dedicated section to it. Maybe on Reddit? I'm sure Reddit allows it. There we go. I think that's me up. What solo leveling? Let's say that's not happening. I don't know why. I am in the wrong, but I do not like solo leveling. I haven't seen it. I just don't like what I'm seeing. And you know how people like don't watch JoJo because the way it looks? Which is dumb? I'm kind of like that for solo leveling. And I know I'm in the wrong. But like, I can't, it's just CPA, you know? But I mean, it looks decent. I've seen some of the fight scenes. But yeah, you know. When's Tor coming back? I might have to message him on the 10th Fanny. Get him back on the 10th Fanny. We need to hurry up and get those cons to max percentage, you know. Is he that low? Yeah, look how low he is. So 4-star SP. I should do damage to freeze, right? You like that with FMA? I mean, fair enough, innit? JoJo is good. And we're getting the Part 7 announcement in like... How many days? In like 9 days? 8 days? I'm not paying for that event, though. Last time I paid for it, it was like £40 to watch a live stream that wasn't even translated. Outrageous. I got scammed. And all they did was show us a Jolene PNG that they posted online instantly. So I wasted them. I'm not doing that for Part 7. I'll watch an illegal stream of it somewhere. Or I'll just wake up and see the news on Twitter. I'm not doing that like last time. It was live subtitles, but it was like auto-generated. So it was a bit funny because there was like memes that came from that with the subtitles. And there was actually a really good moment. It was Kensei's voice actor, so Joseph Joestar. He did the Shija scene, like live. That was really good. It was kind of fun, but not worth the money. So I will not be doing that this time. But I'm excited, man. Part 7 was peak. Hopefully they don't mess it up like they do with Part 6 with like the batch releases. Hopefully the animation's a bit better. No, Part 6 was definitely a downgrade compared to Part 5. It was still good, but it was no Part 5, you know. But Part 7's long, so they may have to do like a split season, like they did with part 3. What am I doing? I need to hit the bonus abilities. Favorite JoJo part? I'm kind of biased. I'm allowed to be though. But part 5. I think part 5 is peak. It was my first manga part. So like, I have like, you know, that's the only. I mean, I read part 6, 7, and 8. But yeah, like part 5 was like my first manga part. I went in completely blind. I actually remember I knew of the name Poochie, and I for some reason thought Poochie was part 5, but then that wasn't the case. And then, you know, the anime in part 5 was just, it's by far the best animated part. Like that, watching that weekly was an experience that you just didn't get with any other part, especially not part 6, right? Because of how they did that. All right, damage to Frozen. I think I'm set up for that. Let me just double check with Shunsui. Unfortunately, Shunsui's 4-5, you know. She was so close to being maxed. Look at that. Full stem attack. I think we're good to go. Favorite stand? Oh, I don't know, you know. I wouldn't be able to say. Like, the first one that came to mind right now is Sticky Fingers. Because I just like Bruno. But I'm not too sure. Now, there's probably ways I can improve this team. I might actually be better off giving Shunsui the melee bag. And maybe even give him damage to throws. But I think I'm fine with this for now. Let's just run into it. Let's get a decent score for the time being. It would be better, yeah. Hopefully, let's just find out my RB is working. Ooh. I kind of wish these GQ characters had follow-up. I messed it up. We'll let the ticket run. Let's just get the first ticket. But yeah, Rukia's not too bad now, you know. Like, that was a bad run. And we go how many seconds? Yeah, I should have subbed him the way free. I still think she shouldn't have had that boost on. That was like the GQ skills were annoying. But it's that team boost that made it worse. There was a Blood War animator who did oh, in the Soul 11, yeah, it was Kano, right? It was episode 7. I'm pretty sure. Episode 7 of Yuha and Ichigo. He's the one that did the new solo leveling fight. I think that's what happens. Right, let me actually just someone said put a speed stick on Shunsui. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way that's like an actual thing. I've not seen that before. Let's just do it. Personally, I gotta say, I do not use. Where is it? This right here, I forgot what they're called. Bonus ability adjustment threads. I do not use. I feel like they should have just given like thousands for free. Because right now, I only have 113. I'd rather just use the actual pots. Because like I changed so much. Changed bonus ability so much. I don't want to use those because I'm going to run out. So like I feel like I just don't want to use it. I'll see if I can do it. Do damage to Drain, not Frozen? Does it matter? I guess Drain lasts longer, right? But then again, with my team, they should die pretty quick. I'll change it anyway, because why not? You know, it's safer, but... All characters do apply, but then again, it'll be rare for someone to inflict drain, besides Rukia. But yeah, fair enough. I won't need to change these abilities again. In this case, though, I will be using a bonus ability just, my friend. Let's run it. When is end of year going to rerun? We spoke about it earlier. It should return on the 15th. It will be here by the 15th at the very least. Because that's when Ichigo's GQ comes back. Right, so you got the Mugetsu. You're set up. Should I give him? The punching bag? But with attack? That's all set up. Alright. Miz already got 52? We might have to have a look. Hold on. Yeah, the SA3 one-shot is gas. How am I not getting the freeze pop, bro? Hold on. Yo, all I'm saying is I'm pretty sure Miz wanted to join the guild at one point, bro. For a row, you wanted to join. Man's fast with it. Hold on. Shout out to Miz. He's like the GQ guy at this point. So, give him a sub. I should too, actually. There we go. Let's try and copy his pattern. SA3. We're doing that. Right? He's got a max transcended. How greedy. Max transcended Shunsui. SA1 into the 2. Probably Sobom and 3 here, right? Never mind. Just 3. Sobom 1. Yeah, it just comes down to Shunsui then, right? He needs to lock in. And that's just one shot? Is the final boss hot? Okay, that's what we're going for. Let's restart this. Again, I wish we just had infinite runs. I hate that I have to, like, close the app. But we got him. Also, while we're here, fellas, I have an announcement. Unfortunately, I will be retiring from Brave Souls. Because something life-changing happened yesterday. I hit bronze, baby. We out of iron, come on. I'm not an iron scrub. We out of bronze. Only took like 30 games, but we done it. I'm proud of myself, my support, Hazard. He's still stuck in iron. I'm not playing him anymore. He's going to be stuck in iron. I'm not getting him out. He got me out. I'm not getting him out. So yeah, I'm retiring from Brave Souls. Full-time league. Soon hit silver. Then gold. In like a year's time, you might see me take on Faker in Worlds. Before I do, let me get that 52-second run. Right. SA3. How did that go all wrong? Where's the chat? Have I lost like the... There it is. Alright, next attempt. He's using the speed stick as well. There's no way that's actually the thing. Is that the play? Let me see his build. Oh, he's going with like the full stamina. That's crazy. He is doing the speed stick. Ain't no way that's the meta. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Alright, whatever bro says goes. We're doing it. We're doing it. After this run. God, this run, bro. So Senka Aizen's back then? Senka Aizen's back? On the table? We're going back to the full stam and Sadmar? I got a lot of medals, bro. I got a lot of medals. I can max transcend a couple right now. That's long, though. That's long, though. Maybe I don't need to do that. Right, I should probably start giving all my leads. But then it's just gonna be a repeat. Like, I'm gonna have to level her up, get her to like level 11 SP in focus, and then 22 link sorts, like I can barely do right now. And then when the next character comes out, I gotta do it for them. Oh, that is. These items are not plentiful right now for me to be doing that. Because when she gets replaced, then I'm not gonna use it, you know. Let me just make sure he's level 10 SP. Might as well do attack too. Right, so there's that. When, getting every unit to level 11 Transcendence. Well, I do want to get everyone in my box to level 10 SP or attack. I need like 200 more Essence Scrolls for that, though. So that has to come first. BBS usually does have a Senka Aizen. I think I do have one Senka Aizen. Let me check. Yeah, because look how much medals I have, bro. I'd rather use those on 6-star tickets. For like anniversary. Which did work out. Last time I used 10 tickets, I ended up getting like two Quincy Ichigos when he was new. What killer does he have? A spider, is it? It is. So I have the power when Max Transcended. So there's that. Does he have... Yeah. So I've done that. I've Max Transcended one. You know. But like, by the time I was going to Max Transcend them all, they all kind of fell off. Because we moved away from like the full stam SP meta. Full stam strong attack. When they killed the Nukin. But hey, if they're now usable again, I might have to. So what was it? I need to get another one. With attack. Is it going to be another random account showcase stream? Hopefully not. Ooh. You love it when that happens. Okay, I already got the attack. What's the hardest GQ? Ranged Quincy. Sorry, ranged Espada. It's the worst GQ because of Misaki. She's just, like, not good. Actually, let's have a look. What is my, like, worst score? 49, 50, 50, 37 for ranged captain. Although that was before I realized... I think last time ranged captain came around, that was A-League. Because we dropped. So I didn't bother. Wait, 24 on range squad 0? Who's range squad 0? Shinji? Damn, that's terrible. Okay, so again, in my defense, I'm pretty sure we were A-League when I have Shinji. I've gotten Shinji. I'm pretty sure last time he came around, I just went in and cleared. Because, like, again, I'm not sweating or resetting for a high GQ score when I'm in A-League. I might now, because I actually want to get my my personal record up. I want to get them all into like 45, 50 plus. So I'm taking it a bit more serious now. But yeah, no. That set me back. I was in A-League when Shinji and Range Captain. Those weeks I was in A-League. Range Quincy is I'm pretty sure I was A-League again. Hold on. Like, I don't have Unohana. And now I have a 2-5 Oak, so I'm gonna get a better score, but already making improvements. So yeah, I guess, I mean, excluding those two ones, because I can't get higher, I guess my worst is Range Quincy and Range Espada are my two worst ones. Range Captain could be better. But yeah. Again, we're making improvements. We're making improvements. We're doing the mid-stride. Here we go. Let's find the attack. I can't believe we're using the speed stick. I get the idea though, because you really want your nav characters to like get into the spot and attack. And since they have low defense now, we don't need to have like the hollow bait, you know. So what was Bro Link's? Wait. I don't know. Daddy Ichigo? Huh? Well, I'm better off using Tosh. But yeah, we'll throw the Senkai eyes on him. Losing a bit of SP though. Losing a bit of SP, but hey. That's kind of a lot of SP to be fair. Let's see how this goes. I checked into Discord, I'll check in it after the run. Has the point of return to normal? Nah. At this point, we're gonna have to wait for the next point event and see it. Again, like I said in my video, man, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It makes no sense. It doesn't benefit anyone, even K-Lab themselves. Like it gives you less reason to spend money. Because now I know a lot of people canceling their Kun's Bonanza Pass. Because you just don't need it, you know. Oh, Molly Pring just messaged me. People can submit their fan art on Reddit as long as it's BBS themes during the week, and on the weekends, it can just be Bleach. Rainclaw wants to join. Rainclaw, if you're still here, message me on message me your codes. That's outrageous! What is that, bloods? Huh? Huh? That's a whole ass man too, you know. Outrageous, blood. I'd say mods banning, but there's no mods here. Where are my mods at? I gotta do the work myself. I might need new mods. Like, my friends be coming in here, messaging me on Discord, Joe, why am I not on mod? I'm like, you ain't here, blood. You're never in the stream. They want that friend privilege. They ain't getting that. Yo, this build is ass. It's like, why am I not one-shotting? Am I not getting the status proc? Let's run that again. Ranger Sparta is dreadful. It is. It is. Bro, actually, Tsurugi banned him. Yeah, bro, get that timeout, bro. Get that timeout. Alright, let's go. Use hollow bait instead of punching bag. Hey, we're doing what Miz says. Miz said use the punching bag. We're using the punching bag. So we'll see. Has the recruitment stream ended? Not really. Again, if you add me, we'll check you. But again, if you want like a better chance to get into the guild, mess me in Discord. Do I need the Max Transcend Eisen? Do I actually need the Max Transcend Eisen? Because my spiritual pressure is not looking too high here. Is 1-5 Rookie better than a 5-5 Rookie for this phase? I would say it's more consistent, because if we pull up last noches, right? Again, the really good website. I will link it in the chat in a sec. Where is it? Ranged... No, it's melee. So you'll see here, a 2-5 Rukia is better than a 5-5 Yumachika. Having said that, that's just on numbers alone. Even if, what you can see here, yeah, a 5-5 Yumachika is technically better than a Rukia at 1-5. The thing is, though, it's not as consistent, you know, because he doesn't have this increased status chance against all enemies. Rukia does. So I would still say probably use Rukia. I might be wrong in that, but both are going to clear. Both are going to clear. You might have to, like, spend more time to get a good score with Yumachika. But I still do that. And player 1 wants to join. We've already checked out player 1. That best not be you. If you want to join, message me at Discord, bro. Well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Can I one-shot the first phase? Do I not have enough SP? Are we getting res news? It's probably in due time, yeah. We're due resurrection news soon. Again, hopefully it's a Khan World banner, because then that means we get 2 banners resurrected this month. If it's not, it's only 1. Unfortunately, that's just been the... not a lot of people have clocked onto it, but it's kind of been the thing for like the last 4 years. That's why we didn't get one last month. We only had 1 batch last month. So hopefully it's Comfy World, because that means it's the Nelliel, Hallibell, and Kisuke banner. And like again, Comfield's behind, so like they need to go ahead and hurry up. That I think would have one-shot there. Alright, restart that. Chat Ichigo and Sega Aizen. My Toshuk is more SP, so we're sticking to him. We'll stick it to him. Every time your run messes up, my stream lags. Maybe like when I open the game, it's causing a little buffer. Buying that nail pack? Yeah. I regret not buying the Squad Zero packs when they were available. Because now I need them, and they're not getting put in banners. Only Owetsu's getting put into banners, annoyingly enough. Like, I have Owetsu, bro. Because if we go to the game store, little flashbang, they stay here, right? They stay for a while. Like, yeah, you can still buy Fifani. Again, a little cheap. A little cheap. Your currency for the Brave Soul store is where your account was created in. So, if you have a VPN and you're starting a new account, you might want to create it in Turkey, because I'm pretty sure you get the biggest discount. Because right now, mine's in what, Chinese yuan? Because I was in China like 9 years ago. And I get a discount. I think it's like 20% discount compared to like actual orbs. So If I'm buying orbs, I'm buying it from here. Unfortunately, though, again, they don't put the packs there. Why do they not put the packs? They have this crappy golden pack that I can't even see the ticket of. Like, and this doesn't update, right? Yeah, like it stops at meter rows. Like, I'm not buying that. I'm pretty sure I have everyone here. Again, another thing, if Caleb want to make more money, update the packs, bro. Like, I'll actually buy that pack if, like, Christmas now was in it. I speak Mandarin now, but I was in China when I coincidentally created my BBS account. Okay, that counts. We'll work with it. Why is bro flash stepping? Who's alive? There was someone here, right? Okay, my SP boosts were off. We'll try that. We'll try that. Aren't Chinese? No, I'm not Chinese, but I was there in it when I created my account. We did a bit of sightseeing. Just a little bit. Who's the best 6-star in the photo print round 2? Orihime and Okura. Technically, Orihime has the... For GQ scores, Orihime has the best value because she's still the best NAD character for her week, whereas Okura has been replaced. However, if you don't have Retsu, Okura is more beneficial. So I picked Okura myself because I don't have Retsu. There we go. Who is still alive, bro? We'll keep it going. Now, we've already messed it up because no one's... Alright, let's restart that. Yeah. This is what GQ consists of, bro. Hours. I could be on Rebirth of Souls right now slapping some people. Which, by the way, oh my god. I not, like... I haven't participated in a tournament just yet. But I have been way better than everyone that I've versed in Rebirth. I have like a 90% win rate. But yesterday, oh man. I almost from... I don't rage at games. I actually don't. But man, I almost from my controller. At my screen. I was going against a stock that wouldn't evolve. He would stay in his gun form and just spam the same attack over and over again. So annoying. Now, luckily, I actually won 3 out of the 2 times. But man, that took long. Hold on. 48. We'll take the 48. Aren't terrorizing in bronze 1? No, I'm talking about Rebirth. But yeah, no, man, it was outrageous, bro. He was just spamming the same move. Anytime I got close to him, he was just countering it. I don't even want to say it was a skill diff. I felt like he was just cheesing the zone attacks. It was actually annoying. I ended up winning 3 out of the 2 times, so if it was best of 5, I technically won, but... Nah, he wanted to run it back. I was like, nah, I'm good. You're good. You stay there, bro. Terrorize someone else in. We'll take the 48 for now. I think my goal is 50. At least in the 50s. Is that a PB for me on this week? What's my score? 631. That is a PB. Okay, we'll take it. You was definitely an English teacher? Bro, I was like 15 when BBS was out. So definitely not. Ooh. 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 Nah, I think I messed up. That was not like the right attack pattern, but like I actually ended up killing too quick there. Maybe I should have soul bombed SA3 on that third stage. I went decent though. I went decent. Can't build the bonuses immediately are resurrected? That's a good shout. They could just be rerunning though. They don't usually rerun, which they should. Again, like there's like, if Caleb are like out here discussing how to make money, better packs, and whenever a banner gets resurrected, just like make a banner that guarantees him in like 5 steps. Like I wouldn't pull on it, but like I know there's a lot of times when a banner gets resurrected, and people are like, yo, how can I get them? And like, the only way to get them is to buy them from a character pack. Which, in terms of like orbs, is better. You're better just buying the character pack than summoning for them. But like, some people would summon for a resurrectable character. And like, if they're guaranteed like 3 steps, I wouldn't say it's worth it, but if it's your favorite unit and you want to play with them, it's better than that. Nothing, you know? Ah, Shuns, we need to lock in. Yeah, we're getting the pattern down a bit. We just need Shunsui to do a bit more damage. Because he's in there, but like he's not killing in that one attack string. You change your locations to get a discount, stop lying. I mean, Sandra, this was 9 years ago. So it's not like I, you know, create my account with the intention that 9 years later they'd open up a BBS store. And it would only consider where your account was created, you know? I'm not that far ahead of time, you know? Is Rion a stable S81? It was a stable A1 guild, but I think Zan kind of didn't want to manage the second account anymore. So it's kind of been like really good. Okay, rerun that. Next attempt. You don't have Ritual Yami. Should you 2-5 Oak or 5-5 Tosh? Which Tosh? Surely there's no Toshiro better than a 2-5 Oak, right? Unless I'm forgetting someone. Malat Louise, how you doing, bro?
Bleach, Rebirth of Souls.
Louise, did you buy Reverb, by the way? Because I only found out recently. So PC has a region lock, but apparently if you're in US, you can play with UK for some reason. I only found out yesterday. I was kind of hoping that AoE from behind Ruki would kill with the SA1 there. With some other character packs would come back. That too, right? It's like, bro, just rerun pack. I don't know why like they just don't have a lot of packs in the game store. Are you on PlayStation? Oh, never mind then, bro. Never mind, bro. There's no crossplay, unfortunately. Oh, it's Halloween Tosh. Oh, Halloween Tosh. He's in the banner too? That's a good question. I think Oak's still better. Don't quote me on that. Let's pull up Las Noches. Because Toshiro's kit is awkward. Very awkward. Um, 2-5 is 249, whereas Toshiro's is 212. So based off of this alone, Oak's better. But then, yeah, Toshiro does get the benefit of being able to use, like, Tenjiro and Akon. Maybe someone else can answer that question. I think I would still go with the 2-5 Oak, personally. I found Oak to be a bit more consistent. Because to be fair, I'm kind of in the same situation. I have a 5-5 Tosh. But I'd rather use Oak. And he's now 2-5. Hold the barrage attack never returns? There's no, like, downside to the barrage attack, though. I mean, the alternative, technically, is a normal charge strong attack free. That was not good when Driscoll got it, so... Like, if you don't like the charge effect, you can just tap it once, and it still does the same damage as a normal strong attack, you know? What's your rookie at? Currently 2-5. No 21 or 22 link shots or level 11 SP in focus. Which I probably should do, actually. I can slap you with Byakuya. On my life, you're not beating me. On my life, you're not beating me. Strike me down right now if you can beat me. You're not. I'm still alive. You're not beating me, bro. Byakuya, though, that's sweaty. That's big talk, yeah. Says the Dangai. I don't use Dangai. I don't use Dangai. I used it against James. I'm a Kayan main, bro. Come on. Which, by the way, last time we did briefly stream Rebirth, Kayan, from my... I haven't tested every character, but Kayan's Aaroniero outfit, is the only one that has like a unique outro animation, but you only got it if you beat the opponent before awakening, which likely you wouldn't see. They've updated it now where it just outright plays, even if you awaken. So I am gassed that I get that unique animation. It's kind of a funny one because it's like, it is Kayan still, and like he's reacting like, why would he be wearing this? So it's kind of funny. How am I not getting that status prop? Yeah, I might need a bit more damage on Shunsui, because... Okay, that's not what I want to do. He has to do like at least 2 attack strings before he... He's the only Kayan main? Good. Because Kayan's actually good, you know. I haven't actually won against another Kayan, but Kayan's actually insane. What happened to the tier list? Soon. This week. I plan to start back up. Yeah, Kayan's actually crazy. He has like insane reach. Like there was... Who was it? I was versing someone yesterday. It was the Dangai user. They were getting me good. I beat them, I think, twice, and then they beat me twice. So obviously, with that in mind, I had to change the way I play. And I gapped him. I beat him twice in a row without him taking a single Kompaku. Absolutely gapped him. Ain't no way, lads. Let's run that again. Take care, Zelion. Bridge coming out. Who you main? Who do you think I main, bro? Kayan, come on. Mandatory, though. Mandatory Aron Kagab outfit. I'm not working anything else. Is that Rukia Buns or am I tripping? She was controversial on release because she had GQ skills and no EX skill, which is unfortunate because now the trend is if you're a GQ character, you can still get an EX skill. So they did a die, but she's gotten better. They changed the GQ rules, so now that's Squad 0, Espada, Captain, Squad 0, Stamra, Espada. The 40% killers. They now offer, what do you call it? 5 times damage instead of 3 times. So she actually has like a much better score now. Before, I think she was struggling to get like 40. Now she can get upwards to like 50. So she's good in GQ. She does her job well. But, you know, they did do a die. They gave her a team boost when Shunsui exists. No EX skill. She could have been a lot better. Tyrion, Nelly are good? Yeah, I played against... There was a Harley Bell that I was playing against that was a bit jarring to play against. I can't lie. I don't know if he was doing infinite combos or not, but he was getting me good. Didn't win though. He won a few times, but I won more. Yo, shouldn't we get in there, bro? Okay, potential. Potential. Can we one shot? 49. That was close. Again, I'm not gonna go for the 51. I'll get. Maybe I will. I'll get the 50 in the stream though. All right. So to that guy. Glad you got the 5-5 Byaku. Yeah, Byaku is insane. Byaku is insane. It's funny playing against Yamamoto. Oh, he fills the gauge. Yeah. Not the same thing, but bro, I was doing the secret stories last night. Rukia. Let's talk about a shaft, right? This Rukia right here could have been done better, but at least she's good for what she does. Rukia in Rebirth? Oh man, that was terrible. I was losing to a bot It was a bot Kaien. But no, Rukia was terrible, man. They did her so dirty in that game. And I know they nerfed her recently because they got rid of a technical infinite. Damn, Senjimura came out quick. But yeah, Rukia and Rebirth is terrible. If anyone plays with her, shout out to you. Because you're nerfing yourself. Miz has pill instead of bag on Rukia? Oh, really? He does. Hey, whatever bro says goes. Let's change it. Shout out Big Calvert. To be fair, I versed Calvert yesterday. He got slapped. He wasn't playing Rukia. I think he gave up on her. Who was he playing, actually? He was playing Visor Ishigo. Oh, let's change it. Yeah, no, she was bad. Again, people made her work with this, like, somewhat infinite, but they've now changed it. So it's not as good anymore. This might be what we needed, you know. We might have needed that bit more damage. I guess the Fort Pill. Yeah, because that's like an extra 400 SP now. You know what? Let's do it. I want to get that 50. And I do actually, again, I am trying to max into all Rukias now. So. Hopefully sometime soon I can get dupes of her. I'll do the level 11 attack because that's good. But Link, I'm not going to lie, I have not been doing that co-op quest. I need to actually start doing it. I'm falling behind on Link Shot Potions. The, what do you call it? The secret one? Real quick, let me do the path quest. Which, by the way, you can only do this if you have 2 characters. Or 1 new character and a resurrected character. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. But this team right here slaps. So I'm getting the +5 because I have Mila and Suntan in the team. And then you just go in and you double sub them. Okay, we actually didn't fully nuke through, but I think it lagged there a bit. But hey, nuking's back on the table. It's just done through this quest. That's how it's done. Double Soul Bomb Supreme. You think we'll finally get an anniversary Rukia or Grimmjow? Not Grimmjow. Settle down. Nah, probably not Grimmjow. Rukia, that's the chance, I'd say. If it's original, it has to be Rukia. It has to be Rukia. Again, in my opinion, there's no better way to celebrate 10 years other than Ichigo and Rukia. Which, again, you know, I sent it in the chat what the Prelude Annie banner could be. Don't say obviously. Yeah, I'd say an anniversary Ichigo's on the table. Like, that's not a league. That's just what I think could happen. Crush and poor Grimmjow fans. Listen, though, I feel for them, though. Because, again, if you've been here, what? Ichigo has to be guaranteed, yeah, surely. What was it? 4th Annie? There was some predictions that it could be Grimmjow, I think, because there was like a manga page that was kind of set up similar to how the 5th Annie teaser was. 6th Annie? Nah, there's no way. Did people think Grimmjow was happening for 6th Annie? There's no way. That was clearly Aizen. 7th Annie, I know the lines made it like Desagaron. Desagaron? I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but it did look like that, so I could see where that was coming from. 8th Annie? Nah. I can't remember. You know if I'm struggling? I hear it, I hear it. I'm there with you. If you move down a little bit, you can one-shot. What do you mean? Am I not standing in the right position? We don't get any of resurrections last month. Yeah, that's because we didn't get a Confiord batch. If we did, we would. It kind of has half a brain anniversary Ichigo and Rukia. Yeah, no, I'm curious too, because like again, last year's character choice, I thought it was cool. I would prefer the original, but I thought it was cool. You know, regardless of your opinion on it, it did receive a lot of backlash and a lot of criticism. So I'm curious to see like how they're going to take that criticism for this year, Annie, you know? DZQ was off of the high school characters. I did. It was peak. We're not getting those size procs. Yeah, no, they look good. They look good. I think the standout for me was Nemu. Nemu looked crazy. Like, crazy different also. Rukia looked good too. She looked like... I didn't even recognize her at first. I was like, raw. Okay. You know which is the easiest skip for you? Damn. I mean, fair enough. We haven't had one in 2 years, so... Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Why hadn't they did Okura? Yeah, I think it's just timing now, isn't it? It's same with Ginjo. Like, I think an anniversary Ginjo could have worked, but we've kind of passed that point. Damn. Do I have to get like, the first hit? Same with Grimjar. I think anniversary Grimjar could have worked, but not now. Not now. Maybe like 4 years ago. To be fair, I feel like maybe Third Annie could have been Grimjar and Og. That would have worked. Because then again, Third Annie had the second part with 4 characters. So we always get 5 characters for anniversary. But I guess Third Annie could have been Og and Grimjar. That would have been cool. For Hollow in June and then Annie Ichigo a month later, potentially. I mean, technically it happened last year, right? We had Vized Ichigo, and then a month later, we had Mugetsu. So, yeah, it's possible. Damn, shouldn't we actually got the status proc? That is outrageous. I think he pushed Senjumara away. That could have been the run. I couldn't run him. May as well, Yoruichi fan, really want to swim soon. Yeah, honestly, there's a chance Yoruichi could be part 2 of the anime. Not guaranteed, because, you know, there's a lot of good stuff that come along with that. You know, it could be Shunsui, it could be Ichigo, Okuro, not Okuro, Uryu, could be a lot of characters for part 2. Yoruichi could be one. But if we're not getting Burn the Witch this year for swimsuit, surely it's Yoruichi. They could do Yoruichi for the end of the year, yeah. We have to get Yoruichi this year, so... One of them's happening. One of them is happening. It's either Swimsuit or Blood War this year. Hopefully, maybe an Armored Yoruichi thrown in somewhere. As like a mid-month. Is saving and grinding BBS tickets worth it? Well, nah, not well nerfed. Still save your tickets. There's no reason not to. But yeah, farming, not so much. I just get 10 mil and stuff. Yes, this was perfect. For Grimjar, yeah, probably. Ginjo, Grimjar, always could be 11 and 12. Nah, I think it's a bit late for them. Because at that point, 11th Annie could be the start of Core 4, you know? How do we not get the stars proc? No way. No way. I feel like they're better off just doing like 11th Annie, you start doing like Beyond Volstanic or something like that. Something funny like that, you know? Or just give us canon. If they're gonna do a canon part 1, I will accept a final fight Ichigo and Yuha for canon part 1 for 11th Annie, if they do that. Which they should be able to. Again, remember, it takes like 6 months. Maybe at the least 4. So if, hopefully, Season 4 of Bleach comes out in January. If it does, it means 11th Annie could be Core 4. Where is Shunsui? Ah, just a bit more damage. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, Steffi, I'm kind of in the same thing. Like, I'm missing a few Confi, or I'm missing one Confi worlds, Ginjo. So hopefully they get them quick. He's the last Confield banner, so it's a bit while off, but someone's playlist, I don't have anymore. I kind of removed it. I wanted to organize the channel a bit more. So I just kind of organized them all by the game we're playing. Haven't tried to focus now? Yeah, no, I hear it, I hear it. There's no way you're not in flip. Frenzy free, blood! Jozona's gut would go down to 0 for that. And that's possible. I know you've seen it. That's possible. Or heard of it. 3 iconic characters.
Bleach, Brave Souls.
Yeah. 11th could be too early, but again, it depends how long it takes them to make characters. Because the voting banner, it was announced at the end of the year they were working on them. So if it comes on April, I mean technically 4 months. Technically. Oh, hold on. Damn, how did I mess that up? That was a good second phase. I messed it up there in the third one. Or second wave. Oh, end of year's guaranteed with Bankayama? Yeah, no, they're definitely saving him. They're definitely saving him for something big. Bonus on Shunsui is damage to drain and full stam.
Bleach, Brave Souls.
The thing is too, right? I mean, besides 7th Annie, that's kind of been the exception. Original characters did kind of kickstart something, a trend, a series. Technically. So, like, then again, not too... Maybe not. One second, me lock in there. Please say... Oh, there's someone left. No. That was good. So, obviously, Okura kickstarted the Beyond Resurrection. Byakuya and technically Ichigo kickstarted... Because Ichigo's not the same. Like, the name for Beyond Resurrection... Sorry, Captain... Beyond Bankai, it was like souls reaching greater heights. Ichigo technically doesn't fall under that. His was like... if I put up the trailer, I can see it. 5th Annie. Low quality. Yeah, his power amplified. So he doesn't fall under the Beyond Bankai that the other characters had. And I don't think he appeared in the story. Then again, Aizen did. And what was his? Like, Without Fear? That's a cool title. But technically, Aizen falls under Beyond Bankai. Because they included him in the story. Samani, for your favorite original Ichigo? I hear it. I hear it. I didn't think I'd be hyped for that banner, but it was pretty good. Should we please? Please, blood. That could have been the run. Let me see our one shot. Close enough. Close enough. Yeah, that's the benefit with original characters too. It's like it can make unhyped characters hype. Like Gremmy. If you don't like Gremmy, you don't like Gremmy, you know. If you like, for some reason, if you don't like Kenpachi, you don't like Kenpachi. However, an original form can maybe sell you on the character. Like, I don't dislike Uryu, but it's not like I'm crazy for him. However, his design was pretty sick, so I was pretty excited. How much you got? I'm stuck resetting too. I think we got like a 49 right now. I'm going to try and go for a 50. 50 for this stream. Maybe 51 on my own time. Lovely. Ain't no way! Ain't no way! I'll tell you what though, when we get Bankai Yama, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. I'm waiting for it, man. They're definitely holding on to him. But like I said, like a Yama like Shunsui banner would be pretty sick. It'd be random. No, it wouldn't be random because you can look at the theme of it being head captain. Unfortunately, there was no third head captain. Because that would have made for a good banner, like a head captain banner with 3 characters. Unless they want to do Ichibei, technically. Like that would be like the 3 heads. Speaking of Ichibei. Okay, Shunsui a good position. Bit on the slower side. I think I didn't get the highest damage there. How did I miss? How did I miss? Someone on wave 3? Hey, we're following Miz. Miz said someone on wave 4 was someone on wave 4. You made the Ichibei with 53 and choked it? Oh. Wait, we got some Uryu slider here? Nah, you know, to be fair, I do hear the Vo standing does, funny enough, look similar to... What do you call it? To his original form. Which, funny enough, so when it came to the original characters during the anniversary, usually Kubo would comment on it on his fan page. So, unironically, this year, if we are getting original, Kubo could confirm it beforehand. I messed up. I was scratching my face when I used my SA2. Oh. So yeah, again, like last year, right? We kind of made, not last year, it was 3 years ago at this point. I made a joke. So, Kubo said the anniversary characters got announced. This was like June 23rd when the trailer happened. And he forgot who it is. So I made the joke that either it's anniversary Rukia, and he forgot it was Rukia because he was doing all the Beyond Bankai, and he didn't know which one was which for anniversary. Or it was Uryu, because it's Uryu. He forgot about him. And it ended up being Uryu. So he might do the same thing again this year. If we get an original character, he might say like, yeah, I did the design this year in his fan club. Or maybe Caleb are going to tell him like, yo, don't say anything as to not ruin the surprise. So if he doesn't say anything, it doesn't mean nothing, you know? Okay, maybe it does. I don't know. Alright, run that. Or might you on Ichibei banner? That could be a good banner. Not for part 1 though. Imagine Fate Core 4 characters. Hopefully, no, that'd be a bit heartbreaking. But I don't know, it'd be a bit of a weird one because it'd be a bit more hype. Because then they come on a hype period, like 11th Annie, instead of like 3 months after. But we'll see. Knowing Cuba, he wants to do anniversary Bambis. Imagine. I don't think the streets are ready for that. But I will never say no to the high school characters in BBS. Oh, terrible flash stepping. Good position on Shunsui. Potential. Nah, not. If I one shot, maybe. Ah, close. I don't think we got a status block there. How long have we been going? We've been going for like I didn't done much recruitment. Has anyone DM me? Have I got any DMs? Okay, we are recruiting. We are recruiting. Please.
Bleach, Rebirth of Souls.
Yeah, Blood War vibes are gonna be sick. I can't wait for that. And to be fair, like we all know they're gonna go against Gerard, right? Gerard is like the perfect antagonist just to get everyone's last moment. Like get everyone to gang up on him. Which seems like it's happening. Terrible flash us again. Dude, we can kind of afford that. We actually would have killed that if we got the status proc. Nah, it's not working. Restart that. Restart that. Yeah, no, that was probably like the most excited. Nah. Oh, there was a lot of excitement moments in Core 3, but yeah, the visors putting up, because basically me and my brother, my brother hates on Bleach. He watched all of it, but he hates on it. He was trashing about the visors not using their masks in the Blood War, and like, you know, the assumption was always that they're not allowed to. And then it pretty much seems like that was the case, because they finally used their mask in Core 3, and they all take their captain coats off. So it's clearly out of respect to Yama to not use the mask when they're representing the Gote 13, which is really cool. They don't outright say that, but I think it's safe to assume that is the case. So when I saw that, I was like, yes, he's going to be seething. Would Gerard be a low stand character in BBS? 100%. He has to, right? And Last Ditch have like 100%. The jokes kind of, and I've seen the jokes. Like, he might have Last Ditch plus. That might be the new Brave Out now. Giselle's face in episode 10 is my favorite. That was a good scene. I like that too. I would have loved to have gotten more from that though. To be fair, I feel like if it's possible, you know the revive mechanic? Where you revive at 50%. They could have that where like you just start off with it. That'll be a way to like have Last Ditch technically come back. No stars proc. Like just make it so we can revive without needing to use a soul bomb. That's a way you can make the character quite toxic in Brave Battles. If they were to do that. Attack boost and reviving, that would be cool too. Like he gets buffs when he gets revived. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Bleach.
For 11th, they could do final Yuhan Ichigo? Yeah. That's definitely a possibility. Which means, if they were to do that, and it's not part 1, who would 11th Annie be? Because we're not going to get Ichigo for part 1 and 2. Although they did that, that'd be kind of crazy. Dominate in Brave Battles? To be fair, I feel like that would happen eventually. Because it does work. Like, again, we mentioned it in yesterday's video. If Mila Rose gets inflicted with confusion, she ends up killing herself and her team. Possibly, if it happens at the right time. So Dominate would do the same thing. It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy. What would be the worst Brave Battle meta, though? It probably was Jugurm or Yugurm. We had a really good period after Kenpachi and Kuriyashiki released and Yuha, because we had 3 back-to-back Brave Battle units that didn't have invincibility, so it allowed SP characters to make a comeback. That was kind of cool. And I'd say right now we're kind of in a similar one to when Yugurm was released. But I feel like Yugurm was so new back then, it was a bit more difficult to counter. Please kill. There's always someone left. That was a good one too. I need to position myself better. I mean, does anyone still go like a defense man? Because, again, back then when Yugurm came out, like, not everyone had like a max translated charge, you know, to like counter. And I think Transcendence was still new. Nowadays, if like a broken Brave Battle unit comes out, if you have like a pass character max transcended, or if you like a full defense character, you can maybe somewhat like be fine without it. Also, now you have guarantees, so there's also that. Back then, there was no guarantee you had Yugurm. You had to get lucky. Allow it. Allow it. Just bought Annie Kenpachi from the tickets. Man like you, cuz. Top 5 most anticipated character in Core 3? Yoruichi? Oryu? Shinsui? In no order, but those 3 characters. Probably Gerard. Or also Pineda. I want to say Aizen. Yeah, Renji's up there. Nemu's gonna be good too. There's a couple. Liege will be there if depending on what they do to him and how he actually looks in game. Wait, hold on. Why did Shunsui go bottom right or bottom left? See, it's really just wave 3 and 4 that needs to just be perfect. Pineda should be pretty fun. Again, hopefully we get his Core 2 version first. Because I want to see him in the little coat and then the little wings. And then Core 3 can just straight be the big hand if that's even possible. I feel like it's possible.
Bleach, Brave Souls.
It should be. After what they did with Esno, we're definitely getting the bud. Yeah. Or we're not getting the bud. Yeah, probably not, right? At least if they do his Vostanik, though, at least there's that, you know? Because the Vostanik was never playable. It was only a special. So, like, at least it wouldn't be the same thing. You know, like, Esno was a bit, like, jarring because they already had that. Okay, hold on. Why does he keep going down? And decides to use a strong attack. Oh, man. They don't like making monsters. It does feel like that. And again, like, Rebirth went down the same route. Why do they not make Monster Aizen playable? It's annoying. Loki missed the 2021 era of Brave Souls when the Blood was the craze, yeah. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? You're never gonna get that. Even like originals now, to be fair. Like, when BBS did originals, it was like, yo, this is crazy. And not to downplay it, but by the time we got near the end of it with the Safis, it was kind of like just the norm. So whenever anything becomes the norm, and we've had it for a while, it does lose that charm a bit. That's why, if we do get originals for 10th Annie, it's going to be crazy hype, because we haven't had it in such a long time. It was like Blood Bowl when that happened a year or 2 ago, you know? It was like, yo, it's back, let's go. Okay, hold on. Why does he always look up? Hold on. Why is there one enemy left? Oh, no. Let's run that again. Do you remember Ashido? I was talking to my friend about it. I didn't know that was filler. I watched the filler arc. I think the filler list I had mentioned that it was like mixed canon or anime canon. So I did end up watching it, but I didn't realize it was filler until like later on. Because again, I've not seen Bleach filler. I've only watched like the Zanpakuto arc. I need to watch the Briga arc because I heard that was good.
Brave Souls.
But I do like how they made Ishido the lieutenant of Kuriyashiki. That was kind of cool. I like that. Okay, that one's dead. There would maybe, if we don't one shot with the first strong attack, there's still some saving it if like round wave 2 goes well. You still want Sun, are your odds better in the individual? It depends. Yeah, if you only want Sun, the individual is the way to go. It's 1% compared to 0.5, so it's doubled. But having said that, you still have to get lucky. And it depends what step you're on. If you're going to step 10, maybe it is better just to go on the individual. You got 20 steps on the new banner, you got none of the free. That is unfortunate. I've been there though. I've been there. It might not look like I've been there. People say my account is boosted, but I've been there. At that point, you just got to keep going to 25. And just hope that the next 5 steps lock in. That was a really good wave there, but unfortunately I messed up with the SA1. Do you? Honestly, if they wanted to do a Hellrock banner, they could, you know. Do Zarpo, which he hasn't done much, to be fair, but do a Zarpo, a Yu, and a... What was his name? The mute guy. Like, dude, those three, that's a banner. Don't need to... Is Rindo? Is it Rindo? What's his other name? I swear his other name is the one people say. Because Rindo doesn't... Tao, yeah, that was it, that was it. He looks cool, though. Crap, I was supposed to be my SA2. How did I miss... Oh, we didn't inflict weakening. I mean, freeze. Damn, that's unfortunate. We actually could have done something with that. We also don't have a resurrected Yami playable. To be fair, giant forms like that I can understand. Esnot's form, I don't understand it not being playable. Because, again, like I said last time, his strong attacks and visuals could have stayed the exact same. Just give him the resurrected model. Like his giant form that he does right before he got hit with the Bankai, that's understandable. But the resurrection itself, like, that could have been. That could have been. And it's like, damn, they went through the effort of making the model just for the soul bomb, and like you don't do anything with it. It's like, why? They could even repackage it, but I don't think they will. As like a new unit. Why is there always someone else, man? Because yeah, I know some people saw that and was like, okay, they're gonna give us another S-Not. I don't think so. I think that's it. Oh, we might get a seasonal S-Not, but I don't see that Volstanic being playable. Which is weird. But yeah. The game is only good for new players? That's not true. But like everyone gets... I get it though. Because you just got, you know, 20 steps for nothing. But it happens though. Everyone gets shafted. How doing, Ali? Welcome, G. Alright, come on. Good. Okay. Everyone's all over the place. No. How did he even get pushed out? He didn't even get hit with the soul bomb. So I think flash stepping in and then out is a bit better. Because it kind of drags them together. But not for wave 4. I think wave 4 I should just soul them straight away. And then probably instantly use my strong attack 1. Will they ever fix the point event? Hopefully. This is like the most backlash I think we've seen for a change. And for them to be silent about it is a bit like... Like, even when the resurrection change happens, Brandon, that remembers, right? Remember, resurrections was always two a month. Always 2 a month. Now it's only 2 a month when we have a Blood War or Calmfield banner resurrected. And like 4 years ago when they made that change, and there was backlash, they responded, and the response was terrible, but at least they responded, you know? Alright. Yeah, when they responded to the, what do you call it? The GQ one, not the GQ, the resurrection, their response was so dumb. I don't even find it. It was basically like... Maybe Spy made a video on it, but it's hard to...
Bleach, Brave Souls.
It'd be hard to find the video. But yeah, whatever Caleb said back then, it was dumb. They said some stupid stuff. It made no sense. So, like, even in this case, it would be nice if they say it. Even if they say, like, no, but we're not going back to normal. At least people know then, you know? If that's it. That was not good. Sheila was supposed to be a character in the manga. Yeah, that's why I think the filler list that I was watching, continuing with, it said to watch that episode. I don't regret it. I think it was good. I thought it was alright. It was cool. Could White be reworked this year? Nah, it's way too soon for White. If anything, the one that we can say is guaranteed is Full Hollow, and maybe someone else. I spoiled it. Maybe someone else. Using that string. Did Miz use his SA1 then Soul Bomb? Because it feels like Shunshi's just not attacking. Nice Soul Bombs. Yes, that's the thing. Shunshi's just not attacking. Like, the second we Soul Bomb that fourth boss, he just starts attacking the mobs, not the boss. Some people cancel their fight. Yeah, people are doing that, right? I don't feel like they should say it. Like, let people know if they want to quit or not. By just saying, like, nah, we're not going back to normal. Unfortunate. Do you think 2026 could be the biggest order in ever? Probably not. Because they always, like, even like when we expect hype stuff, like, again, 2026, right? Core 3, 4 stuff. They always like space it out, you know? Now look at us now. We should be getting some Core 2 stuff that we're missing out on. And then eventually Core 3 later this year. And we're still getting Core 1 stuff, you know? With Mila Rose and stuff. So they're going to space stuff out. They always do. Again, we went over at the start of the stream. At the start of the year, it's always like slow banners. Nothing super crazy. And then post Annie gets a bit crazy. So it's been like that for like 3 years. Maybe even longer. Not enough damage, unfortunately, but we'll see. Hold on. That was close, though. That could have been a PB, but... what time is it? I think I'll go for like 5 more minutes, and then we'll call it there. Speed arm on Shunsui, we have on him. We have on him. I guess the Annie character will be super broken. But even then, like I said, like, bro, no one gets Annie characters from tickets. Like, on a large scale, no one does that. It's unlikely to happen. People do get it, but even, like, you know. And then, usually, the banners are good, right? You still summon. And if you do get one, you're only getting one of the 2. You know? Like, there's no reason that I can think of that would make sense enough in the point event. Like, even with that idea that kind of want you to, like, get less tickets, it's like, people spend orbs for those tickets. No one gathers up 10,000 without putting a lot of money into the game. You have to constantly summon for new characters to keep the +8 bonus. You have to buy the cons and pass, and you have to put a lot of time into the game. Maybe even spend orbs on soul tickets.
Bleach.
So,
Brave Souls.
even if you do get 10k tickets and get the anti-characters, you still put a lot of time and money into that, you know? I think I should give Ruki a move source to make a 5-5. I have 2. If it's one mind move source, I don't think it's a bad idea, personally. Especially if you like Rukia. If you're a Rukia fan, it's not the worst idea. It might be better to save for a new character. But I would say, personally, if I have Rukia 4-5, I'd probably do it. No. I messed up. He locked in there too. That's unfortunate. 8 on the play basis, yeah, 100%, 100%. I agree. Hopefully sometime soon. Hopefully next couple of days. Again, at this point, it's like the second worst scenario. Worst scenario is that it stays like this. Second worst scenario is they ignore it, don't ever say anything about it, but it goes back to normal starting the next point event. That's what I'm hoping for now at this point, because they're not responding. One hit away, that kind of slows us down a tad bit. Even like the final phase, we're not one-shotting fully. Oh, let's keep it going, let's keep it going. Flash up 1 for the wave 1. We can do that. We can do that.
Bleach, Rebirth of Souls.
Point of enough is a major shot for new players. Yeah, it's basically for everyone. Because even if you don't get anything from it, like let's say you fumble like 1,000 tickets and get nothing, it's still kind of fun, just collecting a bunch of tickets. I know you just said I only need to do 1 flash step, but I'm kind of ingrained right now to do 2. That wasn't a lot of damage on Senjumaru. Not quite. Why got replaced so quick? He did. We got like a lot of minor affiliation characters back to back for some reason. And unfortunately, Ichigo didn't get much time to shine. Hey, Fanny. I think when I ranked, I'm excited to rank all the anniversaries this year because it'll be 10 years of Brave Souls. I'm pretty sure I put Fanny quite high. And my opinion changes over time, obviously. I still think Fanny was pretty exciting because it was like, it was the technical return of Blood War. Like, technically we had anniversary a year before Blood War with manga characters, like 3 of them, and then we had the part 1 banner with like the fake anime part 1 banner with the Concord trio. But 7th Annie was like the return of Blood War, you know? So that was hype, and Yatshu was there. That was sick. But part 1 didn't age well in terms of like stats and skills. Why did I get stuck? Okay, we'll try again. Fanny, Ichigo best design. I think he's still unique with the whole autoing thing. And again, it's kind of hard to tell, but like Fanny did see an upgrade in visuals. You can only really tell like when you get close-ups. Like the quality of the model is just way higher compared to before. And it's a bit of a weird one, but if you look at the fingers are way more detailed. Like just the way they modeled the character. It's a lot higher quality when compared to past characters. Best Annie's Aizen. If we're only counting part 1, 6 Annie's is the top 100%. Even this year, if they do like original Ichigo and Rukia, I don't think it tops Aizen. But as a whole, I think part 2 drags Aizen down a bit. How is there still someone alive though? I'll try again. Will this should be OG original or anime? We have no idea. I want to say original because again, no spoilers. But if it's not original, I think the prelude banner will be more exciting. If it is what I'm hearing is. So make sure you have Ultra Make sure you have Ultra because if it's that and it's also swimsuits, which again could be Burn the Witch. I don't know that. I actually don't know that. But hopefully. That's like 10 10k overs I want to spend that month. Before Annie? Ooh. Saved also on your words? Well, hopefully it's true. Because there's no guarantee it is that, but I mean, even without knowing any potential names or leaks, I would still save almost for June mid-month anyway, because last year was Mugetsu. So hopefully, wherever it is, they do the 10 They do the 10-step guarantee thing. That was sick. Oh.
Bleach. Brave Souls.
What character would you like to be in Bleach? Not Aaroniero. Bro can't even go out in the sun. So probably not. Ichigo, he's married to Rukia. Can't say no to that. I mean, already, mate. Hold on, I'm not an Ishiruki. I mean, I don't really care about all that stuff, but maybe I want to be Renji. Maybe I want to be Renji. Maybe Renji, actually, because they live longer. Ichigo still has, like, a normal lifespan. Are you recruiting? Yes, we are. Just a heads up, though, if you're, like, if you're not under 1,000 in terms of guild score, you're probably not good enough to join. That's not to make rude or anything. But again, like, S League is super competitive. We need to have good scores. One bad score can literally send us back down to A League. Who is still alive? See, the problem there is that, I mean, Shunsui did good there, but... See, how does Miz get him to attack Kiryu straight away? I'll let that run play out, because we have extra tickets. Yeah, that's rough, man. We're not... He's just not attacking Kiryu. I'm a Dishonored being stable S2. What happens? I don't know, you know. I think the new GQ change kind of hit us a bit. Because I know for Giselle's week, we kind of got hit hard because people just didn't have Giselle. And like, Ichigo can't compete in scores. So we demoted. It's like everyone has Giselle in S League now, apparently. I don't know. I mean, you know, maybe a bit of us like slacked off a bit, but even then... Like, yeah, that Giselle week, I'm pretty sure we were just out because we didn't have her. Some people didn't have her. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a side against Giselle, you know. For Giselle week, half my guild special move. Yeah, like, bro, she's like... She's one of the most important characters in the game for GQ scores. Because the alternative is literally Ichigo, like, who cannot compete. If you don't have Giselle, you're not competing. It's mad. I mean, you can say that for most weeks, to be fair. But, like, with story play, it's just, like, there was a massive difference. Because also, Giselle came out, like, right after Byakuya, Ichigo. No way James was lurking. Just this comment she. Mods ban him, bro. Wrap it up. Get him gone. Nah, we can keep him there. Yeah, she, bro. No. I'm gonna waste my ticket. I'm gonna waste my ticket. What does that say? Giselle is a Quincy, a member of the Steinritter, with the shrift Z, and a member of the Bambis. She, look. She. Her. Come on. Official Bleach product saying she. Come on, James. Caleb woke? Nah, Bav saying. You might just come out when we start talking about Giselle. Caleb went woke. Nah, it's just that's how you refer to Giselle. Like, obviously we can all acknowledge Giselle was born a male, right? Obviously. That's the whole point. But when you're referring to Giselle, you say she. The game refers to her as she. The novels refer to her as she. I know James is having a hissy fit me saying that because it was Viz. But regardless, it's an official product. They say she. Yumachika calls her out. But he never says he, right? Technically. Mayuri. He's a war criminal, bro. Mayuri says she. So come on, fellas. Get with the times. And just using it. Again, I'm going to go by what the game says, you know. Hikone too. I don't think Hikone ever had a gender. If I pull him up. Because Hikone's like, he's a creation, right? He's not like a normal person. But I'm pretty sure the game says he. So I say he. Before I wouldn't say a gender, but I'll say he for that. Bro playing crazy defense? Like, come on. Come on. So Caleb Bruin again? No, that's just like, you refer to Giselle as a she. Like, whether you think Giselle's actually trans or, you know, James's opinion is that Giselle's pretending to be a girl to get close to the Bambis and stuff like that, you still refer to it as she. Because that's how, you know, regardless of her intentions, that's, you know, it's a she, bro. Let's run back into it. Yuji Machika, I am good, bro. What, the person that misgendered Giselle? Nah, come on. I'll sell you Machika right now. Let's run that back. Mayuri calling her zombie girl feeded our little sect of Mari was originally a woman. That was a thing, huh? What do you mean? Wait, catch me up on that. Mayuri, there was a theory that Mayuri was originally a woman. I heard of the Senjumaru being a man at one point. Because I don't know why. I don't know that was a thing. But I remember hearing about... And it's tied to that? That is crazy. Hold on. Hit me with that theory. Let me read it. Hikone is genderless, so Caleb is wrong there? Yeah, but the game... Caleb's BBS is an official like Bleach product. You know, if they say he, I'm say he. You know, if they say she, I'm gonna say she. If Kubo is that, you know, strict about the whole gender stuff,
Bleach.
I don't think he cares. But you know, if it's that serious, then you know, maybe have the companies in line with the correct pronouns. Hikone's Bleach the God, I think it's deeper than that. Maybe. As if. Oh my god. 682. Do you all you man just come out when we start talking about Giselle, blood? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, S, let me know when you send that. GD is whatever she wants. Her powers actually make her a boy or... That's also true. Like, if you actually want to think about it, like, Giselle could low-key probably put her head on Bambi's body. And there you go. You know? Unless that's a headcanon. I swear Giselle can do that. We still re-say, hey, this is the reality of S-League sometimes, when you can't get good scores straight away. I got nanos to do right now today, so we're doing this. How does one join? Message me on Discord is probably the easier way right now. Because I could check your account on stream, but people are just using that time, wasting my time to flex. But again, in general, we're looking for like top 1,000 scorers. If you can be top 500, even better. Not the greatest flash stuff in there, but it's fine. Right, let's read the theory about Mayuri being a male or a female. So when Senjumaru debuted, we were always scared she was a trap. Scared is crazy. Not a real trap. Oh, like a real trap, not a trans woman. Senjumaru is a masculine name, and Mayuri is a female name. On some nerd forums, like the old manga one, some people, Silk included, believed that the reason Senjumaru and Mayuri's rivalry was that Senjumaru stole Mayuri's real female body. Huh? Which is also the reason Mayuri had so much disdain for the male body, because it's not even his. It fell apart when we learned around chapter 600, Senjumaru isn't her name, but a title. In fact, we don't even know her real given name. Really? I didn't know Senjumaru was a title. That's funny, though. You might have crazy with those theories. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Please. Please. No. Oh, man. Oh, that was it. It's literally just... It's just something needs to lock in. He just needs to attack. Otherwise, the one's dead. I'm about to buy it. Alright, is Shunsu in any banner right now, bro? Oh. Did I lose some weight? Hopefully it looks like I mean, I'm hitting the gym a bit more often, so... Probably. Oh, that's a PB? We'll take that. I don't think in terms of weight in terms of the scale, I don't think I've lost much, but I think I've lost a bit of fat in the cheeks, probably. I appreciate it. Do I have any tickets expiring? Do I even claim these, bro? Do I even claim these? Yeah, no, I need that Shunsui, man. That 5-5 would make a big difference. Would probably let me get the 50. He's not any better, is he? Shouldn't be, wouldn't make sense. Is there a pack that has him? Actually, maybe I don't want to spend money on because there's point event change. So I'm good. Let's keep it going. We've got like 13 more minutes and then we'll stop. And have a look at the friend request and then go from there. Oh, I'm trying to get in the top 200. What are we now? Have we actually moved up a bit? 721. I need to at least break top 500, you know? Potential. See, like, if that last hit killed. That was a way better wave 5, but the wave 4 and 3 went as fast. Rigatana be good in the GQ? Yeah, because they made that change. Again, same with Kenpachi. And basically anyone, right? It was that 3 times damage, which was so unfair for those Captain Killers and Espada Killers and Squad Zeros and Stonebrow. They were just getting nerfed, basically. So now at the 5 times, it's a lot better. I don't think I was top 500. I think I was always 700. I will get top 500. I'm a lock in now. I actually, you know, I want to do it for the guild too, me boys. But I also now want to do it for myself. I want to get high in those GQ ranks. So we might have to be back here every Monday, Thursday now. Until we recruit people, but also until I get top 500. Maybe not stop there. Maybe let's get like top 300. I don't miss that. That's crazy. Oh, the other round 1 print is there. I'll buy some. There's like Japanese proxy services that I've seen are selling a few. I'm gonna wait for like the 4 rounds before I go ahead and buy some. But hold on, Evan, my friend's actually going to Japan in like a month. Big up Blitz. So he might be able to get me a few while he's there. Did they fix the port event? No. Unless I'm out of the loop now. Okay, good position for Sun 3. Ah, see that last hit killed there. Would have saved us like a second. Well, hold on. Hold on. This is 100%. Ah, that's 50. That's 50. I'm taking it. That has to be 50. Alright, we'd have to be... I don't have to be careful, you know. Come on. Yes, sir. We might be done. We might be done. Listen, Big Miz only got 51 with a 5-5 strength. I think that's the best I can get. Maybe I can get a bit higher. I don't know. I mean, it took us 2 hours just to get that. Let's go, baby. My Shunsui is 4-5. So 4-5 Shunsui. And for the guild boys, for the boys in the guild, this might be the play. Listen, Miz is using a real Sujo and a heavy bag. So this might be the play. Because you want your Shunsui, your Nat character, in the middle. And the speed stick might actually allow him to get in there faster. So I think that's the idea behind that. Let's go. All right. I'm in a good mood. Maybe I'll let people flex. Psych. We ain't doing that. No idea. Right, who's next? Where do we stop? We saw Stranger. Ahmed? Did we see Ahmed? I feel like we did. Let's do Marvix. I think Swig's joining today. I'm not going to lie, though. Kev did not die. I understand Kev wanted to leave because, like, we've been inconsistent. A and S. But, like, I don't know. We just died. We just went back to S, bro. Like, if we dropped, leave then in it. Bro left us too soon. Well, there's an Astral Guild member, so I'm not going to let you flex, but hey, if you want to join, message me. Have we only demoted twice? The BBS doesn't have 1 max trans in it. I mean, to be fair, no, I do. Let's not downplay it. Tosho's maxed. Yeah, is that not good SP? 623? He's maxed. Chad, you know, I can't max transcend, bro. There's not enough Chads. Maybe next month when the Senkaman update drops. Aizen, maybe I should have had him max transcended time ago, but I'd rather use those tickets. And again, right now, I have 2k medals, so I can max transcend all my Aizens, but I have 3k almost. I haven't even done Senkaman this month. I want to wait to see what next month's going to give us. In case they allow me to buy Chads. Because if I can buy the Chads, I'm max transcending all of them there and then. If we get a new character, I'm buying the character then and then. If not, maybe I'll use buy the Aizens then. Because for those that don't know, I'll probably make a video on this because I need to do it myself on my alt account. So when it comes to Sankamon, it leaves on the 23rd, which is a bit strange. It doesn't normally do that. It always leaves on the 25th. Always leaves on the 25th. Even when we have maintenance, it always leaves on the 25th. So, potentially, might be getting the update this month. So if you haven't done Gates of Oblivion yet, I would recommend go ahead and do it right now while you still can, because that might be going for goods. It's the unfortunate thing. Whenever we get like a big update for a game mode, something permanent leaves. Like we've had permanent stuff leave, like the raid stuff, but in the end, it resulted in good stuff. Less time having to farm the raid characters. Now you can just max your characters instantly, right? With the Senkaman change, there's no special tab anymore. in the new picture. I put it up. So Gates of Oblivion might be gone. All the towers are leaving. So anything that we get from here, like the characters, you can just buy in the shop now, assumingly. But if you see here, so it's called New Concave Shinigami. So this is for Soribus. And it says Affiliation 1 and Affiliation 2. So, you know, unless Gates of Oblivion is in that second one, there's a chance that could happen. But the alternative is that if it potentially leaves this month and you don't get to play it again. So I would just push to get through it. Again, we're going to have to do a whole stream on that on my old account. But yeah, I want to be positive about this update. Because again, I know it looks like Caleb are doing us bad. They are. 100% they're doing us bad with this point event change. But in terms of orbs, they have not nerfed any orb sources. At least recently. You know, again, GQ gave us more orbs. Chronicle Quest got removed. And the orbs went straight into the login bonus. Nothing lately has been removing orbs. There's every now and then. You know, there was a while ago, like a year ago at this point, they stopped doing 4 stars for like a month and went back to that again. They started giving us 4 stars because we complained, right? That was one point event, maybe during the New Year's, where like there was only one quest. So like that was a one time. So in general, in terms of orb sources, they've not nerfed it. So I want to have hope here, despite this point event change, that Caleb aren't going to nerf the orb sources because that's not going to go down well. This GQ change, point event change, sorry, has not gone down well. But orb sources, that's even worse. Nerfing that. So we'll see. But the scary thing here is 85 days. Because that means it is changing. But I think the idea here is that every X amount of days, let's say every month or every 85 days, it changes to a new affiliation. Because right now it's Soribus. Maybe we get 2 Soribus at a time. In terms of the whole idea that maybe they're going to make it so you need to summon the new characters, that could be true, but I don't think there's any rules here, right? There's no rules. It's just ceiling. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I want to know what that means. There is another tower, yeah. I don't know what that says, though, in Japanese. There's a scroll, so there's definitely like 2 to 3. Could be more. We'll see. But there's potential. Just because it's permanent doesn't mean that they're guaranteed to nerf or orb source monthly. We'll see, though. We have to wait and see. You know, we can't say for certain. But I hope they're not gonna do us that. If you made that stuff from 7-Eleven in Japan, it's super hard to find, though. Really? I've seen a few being sold online, so maybe you can't get your desired one. Let me go for some high battle power here. Let's say JoJo, 5 mil. In B2, hopefully this isn't a high battle power account that doesn't have, you know, like, that has low GQ scores. He's the leader of his guild, but I mean, potential. I need to get behind. Maybe you haven't try-harded enough, though, for GQ. Maybe you are possible getting high scores due to the battle power. But I would say, Jojo, maybe you deserve better than a B guild. Even with those scores, you can be like consistent A. Me personally, I feel like it's better to join a guild than make your own. Let's see Moth. Even with Tatsuki getting 45 to 47. Yeah, Tatsuki still works. Bro's got the Parasaur baddies in the front. Gotta work on those though, bro. Agent in A-League. Lamau. Can't relate. Can't relate. Not us, not Dishonor. Watch game for real. I'm not allowing you talking to my big racers like that, bro. Run it on Rebirth right now. I'll buy you the game just to slap you, bro. I won't. I'm lying. Top 300? In Agents? Bro, Agents don't deserve you. For real. Like, A-League? Nah, get them out. Oh, get out, bro. Join us. We're consistent S-League now. Moth, I got you, brother. If you want to join, mess me on GQ. This guild don't deserve you, bro. Is it not crazy that certain guilds have like their Discord channel in the title? Like, what if someone like random just joins? Can I join? James, do I even have you as friends? I might have deleted you, James. No, I didn't. Although if you don't log in for a few more days, you might be gone, bro. I can't lie. I can't lie. Like, bro, that top 5 is ridiculous. Outrageously bad. Bro has no favorites. He's just farming crystals. My problem with James, right? Bro pulls on every banner. Like, why does bro have stock? Why does bro have stock? Even if you got him on step 1, bro. Why you got stock in your account? Yo, that 19 minutes looked a bit sus, you know. Maybe James locked in. He'll be cooked for a rain sword. But yeah, James, do you have a Giselle on your account? Surely. Because, yeah, you do, right? Because you pulled for Bambi. That's the good thing. You don't have Giselle, there's no way you didn't get Giselle or Bambi. Did you get Bambi? It is kind of funny. For, like, anyone that does like Giselle. Sorry, doesn't like Giselle, but likes Bambi. Like, you're kind of forced to always pull on them at the same time. Because they're... I mean, it would make sense for Giselle to always be paired with Bambi, right? Yeah, so in regards to that real quick, our Senkamon times might be gone now, you know. This might get deleted from our page, which is kind of, that's a bit of BBS history, unfortunately, being removed. But yeah, potentially, right? There's no reason for it now if all these towers are gone. You know? Also, with that in mind too, what are they going to do during the anniversary? Because they always did, like, I personally believed 9 Fanny Tower was good. It gave the same amount of rewards. Technically, it gave like 20 less. But I thought this was fun. I actually thought this was fun. So I wouldn't mind if they do something like that again. But I'm curious to see how they're going to change up the new Senkamon for anniversary. Which, by the way, I'm almost on... the chat's hiding. I'm almost on 6 mil. Battle power. I like me. Right, real quick, if anyone in the chat, I will add you on my account. Does anyone have a level 1 character that has a boost available? Because I want to see if we can possibly get the damage world record in this stream before we end it. Yeah, Tsuki speedruns might be over. But then again, if he has the record right now for like the highest before once this change happens, then no one can claim it. So like, for example, my alt account here, level 1 Aaroniero. I need something like that. But bro, my friends list don't update. Like if I go to my account now, let me log in. And this one Senkamon was a hazard. We power creeped it so hard. We did, but then again, the 9 Fanny was kind of like that. That's what I liked about the 9 Fanny Tower. It felt like Senkamon was like a gimmick again, not like just a DPS check. So that's what I'm kind of hoping this new tower or this new Senkamon update is going to be like. Because like this one wants you to have your stamina high, above 70%. It wants you to use 2 accessories. Like that's kind of cool. Like I need a team booster, bro. Why did they change the GQ? I mean, the friends list. Like, I can't find my alt account whatsoever. And it needs to be a team booster. Preferably, like, Aaroniero, because she doesn't do damage. Get them in the guild? I will say, I'm pretty sure Gigi's wife. I've seen your Reddit comments. I'm pretty sure that's you. Yeah, it's funny. Because, like, they're always at the bottom. Just hella downvotes. Mind them don't like the Giselle agenda. I hear it, though. Yeah, see, I mean, like, no, I don't get anyone at any of my accounts. So if you want me to add you, by the way, put a level 1 booster, if anyone has that. Right, we checked Georgia, did we not? I think we did. Let me check Beep. You did the speedrun for nothing? Potentially, but maybe you had fun doing it? Like, on the bright side? Wait, there's another Agents Guild? You have 2? How greedy. We'll take you, though. Maybe, hold on. 700, I think that's decent enough. Some potential there. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to join, message me on Discord. Message me on Discord. Say, I heard Sin was mad trash talking, bro. I heard Sin trying to disband the guild soon. So I wouldn't say in it personally. Me personally, bro. What you got? You actually fan? Just for the friends list? Nah, like, we're not here for the friends list, bro. I'm recruiting. I need guildmate blood. If you have a level 1 character. Oh, why? You got me? Yeah, if you can. I don't feel like I can even find you. I have you as a friend, right? Big up White, got the 6 mil. By the way, if anyone that wants to know, let me pull up. Dr. Neketsu. If anyone that wants to know the highest battle power in the game. When this ad loads in. Higher than Manolo yet. Because Manolo hasn't finished link sorting, right? Why is like the lighting a bit weird this time around? I'm not sure. Manolo's missing a character, is he not? Did he not get everyone? I think he was missing a character. Yeah, so this is Neketsu. 6.3 million. I mean, technically it can get higher because, you know, Transcendence and stuff, but yeah, he owns every character. 2527. Well, good. And that's what the stats are looking like. Crazy. Crazy. I'm making compare mine. Hold on. Let me see. Right, so he has more stats because more characters. Link slot level is higher because of more characters. Transcendence is great, almost 400k. Man's gapped me. Raw. Almost double mine. I got some Transcendent to do. That is mad. Humbling. He owns Caleb? I mean, he is a shareholder, but like, yeah. It's not like he gets any benefits from it. You have Aaroniero a level 1? If you want to add me, bro, hit me up. I need more level 1 friends right now because delete all your friends besides your... Oh, I was going to do that. I actually was. I might have to. If it comes to the last day, I might have to. Because I want to get that. Have I played Elden Ring? Of course I played Elden Ring, bro. Almost 300 hours? After I did that, I did go back and play the Dark Souls games. Only did like 2 playthroughs for those. But I put like at least 50 hours into each one. Got it games. I need to go back and actually finish my last playthrough. I'm on New Game 7. I've been on that for like the last year now, actually, to be fair. And I need to beat the DLC second time. How long did it take to beat Millennia? Bro, like 8 hours. So, again, it was my first playthrough, right? I now know how to play, like, these Elden Ring Dark Souls games. Like, I know what to do. So back then, like, I didn't, right? I was just using the Radon sword. I was getting beat. And, you know, I would say your first Souls game is going to be the hardest. Because for me, nothing's going to top Elden Ring. Even, like, the DLC was hard. I did spend a lot of time on it, but I was already good at the game. I knew what to do, basically. I knew how to build my characters. But I remember I had to go take out the Rivers of Blood to deal with Millennia. And even then, I still had a strength build. So, I was like a good 2 hours on Millennia before I realized, hold on, I need to upgrade my Arcane. I think was the stat, right? To like, get the Bleed builds going. And eventually I'll be her. And now I can solo her. Not like flawless though, but it's been a minute. Mad noob, yes sir. Not anymore though. And I'm not buying Switch 2 for that new Elden Ring game. That's too much. Not Elden Ring, sorry. The, what's it? Blood something? Dustborns? Dusk Blood? Let me do a quest real quick. What's a quick one? Let's do this. Maybe that refreshes the friends list. Is it a booster or enhancer? Booster. Valentine's no wouldn't count, unfortunately. And even then, again, you need to appear. I have an alt account that has the character I need, but it's not working. Cheeky 500, yes, I'm saying, right? And I'm not gonna lie, the game itself doesn't look that good. Like, I was interested in it, but then I heard it's like PvE. I've never been into the PvP aspect of Souls games. Even when someone invaded me, bro, it just made it jarring. And also, I'd rather just buy a Steam Deck so I can play BBS on it. Imagine playing BBS with a portable device. Is that not crazy? You can do that with Steam Deck. And I'm pretty sure Steam Deck can do the Switch emulator, right? That's what I mean. No one's appearing. You can make star on that. That's actually kind of that's kind of hard. You been able to do that on the phone for a while? Nah, who's playing BBS on the phone, bro? I gotta be using a controller. This Alex guy keeps appearing for me, you know? He's not even my friends. Check request, Yoruichi booster. Which Yoruichi though? Which one has Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, Phaeton. We might be solid here. Has White changed it? Well, I'll be at the bottom now, right? He's got the one Chad. We have three characters here. Please. Big up White. Big up Phaeton. Surely. The Adro. I might need to do the Adro wood. Oi! Hold on. Hold on. We might be able to do it. We might be able to do it. This can be unfortunate. So, your goods. Your goods. Your goods. Okay. You have the booster, yeah? Yeah, you're green, you're green. I just want to make sure. I mean, to be fair, I think if we use you, we can still get you later. Alright, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, BBS is on Switch, isn't it? Right, so unfortunately, what we have to do here is the most unfortunate part of this quest. We have to die 3 times. So, with that in mind, we have to do something for the next 10 minutes. Because we just have to sit here and die. We need to get 3 soul bombs. So what the hell do we do out of them? Let me put on some background music. It's quite quiet now. Let me put it back on. You don't want some con ASMR? Alright, put some music on. Let's put on some peak. Hold up. What's with these ads? This is taking a while. And I tried to do this before. Bro, I had like using ad the ad blocker ain't working. I have premium on my other account. I have like 2 accounts. One for BBS YouTube, one for just normal. There we go. See? Enough of that. We're gonna get claimed. Bro, let me put this up. The new Bleach song. This part here, I could probably pull up on stream. This final bit, this right here, this part is so good. We have to keep porting it to not get claimed. Oh no, that's peak. That's peak. I want this to be the outro for the new season. All right. Con's getting his work cut out for him. All right, let me just do OST. Let's get the 7th Annie in, bro. Let's get the 7th Annie in. Oh. Why he's got ads? Seventh Annie peak. Why not remove the stamina defense? No matter what you take 1 damage. I did remove the max stam. So yeah. You still take 1 damage, right? That's why you need like a level 1 support. Because otherwise they're just gonna kill. You like in the last time we did this event. What was it called? It was during like that trial quest. And the booster at level 1 could die. They're not dying in this. Role playing the OST in the best Annie in BBS history. 7th Annie, best Annie. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up my anniversary rankings. Which again, I don't think I agree with nowadays. Hold on. Pause that. What we're trying to do, we need to die 3 times to get 3 soul bombs. We have a ranking every anniversary character.
It's alright, like.
Nice.
It was perfect.
I don't know about that.
Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Nice.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. No go. To be fair, the perfect Homeland one works for that.
Nice.
Did it go to 9th Annie? Let's go. Okay? No 9th Annie slander? No way.
It's alright, like,
Ah.
overrated as fuck. I mean, it's alright.
I mean, in terms of character choicing, that's not entirely wrong. This is outrageous, though. I mean, we're talking about characters, sure, but 4th Annie is the worst. Full Hollow is the worst Annie character to date. 100%. Right. Hold on. Here's mine. Let's, again, I'm getting ads on my own video, oh my god. You gotta mute the stamina? I did. Disney Plus. This was my ranking. W or L? Let me move myself. W or L? W or L? I think now 7th Annie is too low. Actually, you know, I think I agree 7th Annie might be like top 2. 7th Annie, in hindsight now, 7th Annie is really good. So I think everyone would agree. I will rank this again during the 10th Annie. I'm putting 7th Annie like top 3. Maybe top 2. So there was a few reasons why I ranked it the way I did, right? First, Annie, I don't care what anyone says, is bottom, right? They didn't have an anniversary character. They're bottom. It was also different depending on the game you were playing. Global had Yoruichi. No. Global had Soifon and... Oh, to be fair, I put both of them there. Yeah, there was no part 1 banner. Global had Gin, Shinji, and Soifon. Japan had these 3, right? Cool. It was hype because the banner format was actually really good. Really good was getting a bunch of 5 stars, which at the time was kind of a struggle to get. It was the first time we had 6 stars. It was very exciting, obviously. Second Annie, again, same problem. Really cool that we had a second anniversary character. But compared to like later on, the design doesn't hold up, right? And then also again, part 2 was different for Global. I can't remember what JP got. But weirdly enough, like a month after the second Annie, we then got like Dangai Ichigo, I think. No, never mind. First anniversary. A month or 2 after was Dangai Ichigo, Barugan, and Aizen. Why was that not first Annie? That was done. 5th Annie. So remember, when I rank these characters, I rank it based on not just character choice. Character choice is important, but so is how good the characters were. 5th Annie, part 2 did not age well. Part 2's banners were terrible. Besides Yugren, part 2 was terrible. It was bad. 5th Annie, hard carries. 7th Annie, I can't remember why I ranked the way I did. I didn't like the banner. That's the thing, again, 8th Annie had going for it when I ranked it. It's like, it was you were guaranteed characters. That was a big selling point for 8th Annie. It's now the norm, but that was something no anniversary had prior. But I would definitely rank 7th Annie higher now. Again, you can hear in the background, OST is peak. It's also now what everyone wants. It was the best of both worlds. You had Blood War in part 2. You had original in part 1. That's what I'm hoping for this year on the 10th Annie, right? Now that we aren't getting that, I think part 7 is... 7th Annie has aged a lot better. 6th Annie would 100% be number 1 if part 2 was Blood War. This part 2 banner was, like, bad. It was not good. I don't like it. They also, again, didn't age the best. 4th Annie was sick. I mean, you know, Full Hollow brought it down a bit, but part 2 was hype. It was the first time we had them in game. I still think 8th Annie was goated. Really good OST. Again, guaranteed steps. You know, while there is now kind of a Blood War fatigue, it wasn't back then. That was like the first time we started to get these characters again. And then 3rd Annie, as a whole, unmatched. You had your first proper original character, because 2nd Annie was kind of like in the anime for like a brief second. 3rd Annie Oak was like the first fully original. A 4-character end of month banner with final fight stuff and Yuha playable. Yuha was trash, but he had that going for him, you know. Even if they did this again, it was just more so like it was new, you know. Even if we get 10th Annie, and it's like they repeat 7th Annie, original part 1, Blood War part 2, that's going to be hype, but, you know, you lose that newness, if that kind of makes sense, because it's now 10 years, you know. What did James just send me? Insane. That's absolutely insane. Yobi's wearing nothing? Hold on now. Like, let's be honest. Giselle is not wearing that. Giselle is not wearing that, bro. What are we doing? That's straight slander. Straight slander. Let's check back up. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. How does bro know what Giselle... Giselle is not wearing that, bro. I don't know what Giselle's wearing, but it's not that. Listen, I can't lie. I think maybe Yachli would more so wear that. I don't see Yachli wearing that, you know? Alright, come on. Ezno's last to go. 3648. Fair enough. I see it. I see it. Giselle wears banners? Probably. We'll never know. What's the end of year? I think I did an end of year ranking. Let me check. Obviously not updated. I did. Let's just repeat that music. This is my end of year list. W or L? Okay, looking back now, I put 2021 higher. I'll put 2021 higher. So again, to explain it, right? 2017, can't compete, no original character, no Blood War. Yeah, it's bottom. 2019, Ichigo could have been higher, but it was just him, and he was arse. 2023 was an overall solid banner. I might even put it higher than 2022 now. But again, that's not what we wanted. We wanted Blood War. Everyone was disappointed. So like that kind of just brings it down. Like it's not what we were expecting or wanted. In another world, if it was a year prior, sure, hype. 2022, I thought was really cool. But man, can Caleb not get away this year, any year now, doing a 2-character end of year? That is outrageous. And one of them being Brave Battles? Come off. What were we doing? 2020 was hype. First Squad 0 banner. 2018, I would say, might be top... Well, I put it top 3. I could see a case for it being number 1. However, Barn King was bad, and Yachli was terrible. So that's what brought it down. Like, it was that reason. Like, if we're comparing it as a whole, if we're just talking about character selection, it could be number 1. However, the banner was also terrible. It was also terrible. 2024, again, had the advantage of it being really cool characters, really good characters, and also guaranteed. Maybe that's why I gave it above 2021, but I think I put 2021 above it now. Even ignoring the fact that there was no pity. Wait, we're talking about Little Yachli. Like, bro, like Aizen was so bad. Not Aizen, sorry. Byakuya was so bad there was a petition to make him better. 2 months later, they made a Rukia that was basically Byakuya, but better. And then what, like 2 weeks after that, they make Yachli a Blood War character, who maybe was already debatable if she shouldn't even been in the banner. Because remember, at this point, let me stop that music, there was only 14 characters confirmed. So Yachli technically took a spot from another character. And it made it even worse that she was that bad. She was unusable. Is she released nowadays? Which a different story. If she released like a year or 2 later, at least she could have been used in the Nukem meta. And she was for a brief period of time, but, you know. That's nice. All right. Let me move myself back to the left. So, 10 minutes has passed. Around 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and revive and now not take any damage. Let me make sure my controller's turned on. By reviving, we get 3 soul bombs. And now all we got to do is get to the end without taking any damage. Pretty easily done. And even if we do, we just need to get like, what, 100 combo? Because that gives us 10% more damage. But I give this character Lone Stride so we can easily dodge the characters. Now, I haven't fully tested, but hopefully Esnot doesn't kill. Because if he does, we kind of ruined it. It breaks my heart, though, to take out all these cons. It really does. My goat. I have to slaughter him like 1,000 times. Alright. Okay. If we reset the app, by the way, it doesn't reset our combo, luckily. Alright, here we go. Woo, here we go. So, Yoruichi is going to boost, and we need to kill like 4 waves here without attacking the boss. Because we need the hot enemies to spawn in. I think that it's the next wave. Crap, I'm doing too much damage. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Sobom. Ah, hold on. Hold on. I've ruined it. Restart. I pressed the wrong button there. That actually worked. Esnot didn't kill. Esnot didn't kill. That's what we need. It's going to work. It's going to work. We don't want Esnot to kill. You could probably get higher if you used Kampi or Shuhei. But my Shuhei is max transcended. Even if I remove transcendence, if someone does too much damage. Because he can do double weaken defense. Shouldn't we def end of year? Possibly. Remember too, right? They are going to Kerab. They want to save some hype characters. Remember, like, all of us wanted Rukia Part 2 or Part 1. But in hindsight now, it made sense not to do that because you want a hype banner for when the anime airs. And they knew the anime was going to air in September. So they saved it for that banner. They're going to do the same thing. A certain hype banner or characters are going to not be part of the anniversary with the or even end of year with the idea of doing it when the anime starts to air. Which, to be fair, if the anime does come out in January, like early January, it would likely sync up with the end of year. So, maybe not. But like January end of month and end of year could be hype banners, depending on how they do it. Alright, attempt number 2. We did pretty good. We actually killed the boss there too, but I think we did a bit too much damage to the main boss. Crap. Did I do too much damage? Yeah, okay. We reset the list. That SA2 is kind of crazy. I think someone just said White is still fun. White is actually really cool. I'm actually very surprised he was an Annie character, but I don't dislike it. He was good. He was cool. Why are you doing this? We're trying to go for a max damage world record. Or at least a personal best. Right now, before it was like 60 million with Yachiru. Then we took it above and beyond with Kenpachi, 9 Fanny. With his EX score, it got us 170 million. And now with this, if everything goes well, it should give us like 300 million damage. Attempt number 3. Let me just like yeah. Do that. Let Con go ahead. Okay, 2 more. Let me like just use the SA3 there. Okay, this is the last wave. So Esnot. Let me just attack. They are hot. Sobon. Con, here we go. Here we go. Big King of New York. Okay, it did something. So, let's just do it again. I think we did it right there. I don't think there's anything different to change. King of New York round 2. There we go. We did so much damage, we saw no damage. Shout out to Phaeton for that level 1 Yoruichi. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the numbers, but we're going to check the profile right now. How much damage we actually did there. Only took us 14 minutes. Can't you stack debuffs? I thought that too. I don't think you can. I heard you can't, unless someone can reconfirm that. And I might have to try it tomorrow. To be fair, maybe I should have reset there, because we actually didn't kill Con. We didn't need to kill the boss. Here we go. How much damage are we getting? Remember, originally it was 170 million. Now, max damage of 325 million damage. Round of applause for the King of New York, Big Con. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? 9th anniversary Kenpachi would get replaced, out DPS'd, out damaged, embarrassed by Con. A free Con, mind you. A free Con. A Con you got for free. Big Con. He's massive. Look at the size of him. He's almost big as Esnot right now. A free character. So, there you go. If you want to do it yourself, again, shout out to Mads. Mads always the guy that hits me up. regarding like when it's possible to do stuff like this. I wouldn't have done it without him messaging me. So big up Mads, big up Con too. But this is doable with a free con, basically. All you need to do, max transcend him. You can take it above and beyond too. You can like give him level 11 and you can level 22, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. This is fine. So yeah, use con for the damage, Ez not for the debuff, White for the swap on extra damage. Again, you could use Shuhei for the double weaken defense and debuff, but my Shuhei is 5/5, so he one-shots. He kills the entire wave. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Big con. Big con. I did, yeah. So for those that want to see the build, this will be a YouTube highlight. It's Tenja type 5-star plus, Kamari, Fort Pill, and Dodoni, Yoruichi, Aizen. Yo, Faton, by the way, if you can leave the character at level 1, that'd be appreciated. I'll try again tomorrow. I guess I can't test now, but I could have sworn debuff stack. I could have sworn I heard that debuff stack. Because I thought they did, but apparently they don't. Unless I'm wrong. Unless they do. Because I remember when we were doing epic raids once, I could have sworn like a Sobom debuff and a SA2 debuff, like it stacks. But I guess not. Either way, 300 million damage is crazy. 300 million damage is crazy. Right, what else is there to do now? Is there anyone else trying to make an application for the guild? We saw Beep. Dark Might. Let's check it. We'll check him and Young Chip. And then probably call it there. People were mad for Grammy while the year before was White. Yeah. I think it's different with White. It's weird. It's weird. So White was never playable. You know, Grammy technically was a remake. So I could see that regard, like it being a bit more special. There was also... The theming was a bit better, I guess. Because 8th Fanny's theme was the origin of Blades. So, like, you kind of had to have those two characters together. 9th Fanny's theme was just... Which I actually kind of thought was cool. Just the strongest Sorry versus the strongest Quincy. Stamra. I thought that was cool. However, people took that too literal. Like, I people debating in the comments, like, yo, Grammy's not the strongest, huh? Neither is Kenpachi Ichibe stronger. Like, that's not the point, bro. Like, Kubo called them that. This wasn't a K-Lab thing. But yeah, we know Grammy's not the strongest. Like, no one's saying he is, innit? Even that title, Grammy called himself that. That was the whole point, right? Like, Kenpachi, the title is the strongest Soripa. Grammy called himself the strongest Stamra, or Quincy. 2K, a bit low. But I mean, decent scores nonetheless. You want an original character? No, I hear it. I hear it. I think a lot of us do now for 10 Vanny. Let's check Young Chip. They're going to make a bold claim and say they're going to save Mayuri, Pinid, and Nemu. I'm not Shunsui. They could. I feel like they have to. Mayuri's not going to be first because he's going to get a core 2 character. Like before, you know? They are better off saving the Pineda fight for later. Because, like, Shunsui's not getting any characters anytime soon. So it's better to, like, push that fight forwards for core 3. Be one of the first ones, maybe. With Mayuri, Pineda, and Nemu, they can get pushed back. Because we should get a Mayuri soon. From core 2. Sunsuit. Hopefully RGB. Right, Young Chip. Let's see it. Bro's a leader. Probs high while playing? Crazy. Crazy. I mean, you could beat all nightmares, so shout out to you. But we need a bit higher on the scores. Need behind the scores. Let me check if I beat Matt, though. I know everyone's going to get around the same. Let me see what Matt got. So we got 325. It looks like we're modding now. That's crazy damage. Sort by new. So Mad got 300 and... Oh, he did way more damage than me. Damn, he got 366 million. I got 325, so I might have to try that again. Maybe the build was wrong. Or he had more Transcendence. It probably could have been that. Let me check if he's done it. There's no way he T22 or SP12 or 11 that con. There's no way. Okay, I don't think he showed me the build, but yeah. Not too bad. I'll take it. I'm not trying to go for a world record. Debuff stack? Maybe. Nah, I feel like if debuffs did stack, that'd be way more damage. Way more damage. You'll get Shuhei Champion Purples? I did do that, but he's still one shot. Again, like the Shuhei, the difference of Esna, right, is he almost one shot and he's 1-5. If I had a Shuhei at level 1, I'd be able to do it. Where is he? Again, Shuhei does that better. I kind of want a new Shuhei. He's 5-5. Like, I removed all his stats. But, like, that 5, remember, it's kind of an unknown fact nowadays, because nowadays I don't think they say this anywhere. But whenever you level up a Soul Bomb, they do 25% more damage. Unless it is said somewhere. So he's doing, like, what, 125% more damage on that Soul Bomb, even with the Chappies? Do I have a 5-star character here? Let me do Kill Guy. Oh, he's 3-5? Really? I did not know that. Does it say anywhere that he's getting 25% more damage? Yeah, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Anyway, fellas. Lads. Appreciate everyone that came out to the stream. I streamed a lot longer than I thought I would. I think the stream was only supposed to go for 2 hours. Now we're here for like 3.5. I'd say successful stream. Not really. I don't think we got a single new member. Besides the one that was already going to join. But again, if you are interested in joining the guild, message me on Discord. Message me on Discord. We can try and get you in. Always looking for new members. Consistent S-League. If you join, you get leaks. Potential giveaways. Consistent S-League, more orbs. You guys? Tony knows joining? Nah. We got a good score on GQ. We got the 300 mil damage. Glad to do it on live, so that was pretty cool. But actually, before we do end it, we have already made news. That's crazy. Next stream, maybe on Thursday. I might have to start streaming every GQ now to find someone, and also to try and, like, you know, set myself some time to reset for a good score. Because if I'm gonna reset on GQ, I might as well do it on stream. You know, might as well do it on stream. One second, I'm lowered and sign up. Hold on now. We might actually recruit someone. Top 200? No way. And they want to join our guilds? Nah, we might be golden. We might be set. I'll respond to him in a minute. Alright. Before we hop off, let me get a quick W on Rebirth of Souls. Hopefully I can actually stream it. I didn't actually set the stream as admin. It might lag. Hopefully not. Let me put you lot on. Hello, is this controller not working? Oh. Let me get a quick dub. Yeah, save. I am not fine Byakuya, bro. Is Unohana out? Nah, they'll probably release him like within 2 months. Let's go, baby. 300 time limit though? That's a bit low. I put myself in the middle. Why is my controller not like showing that it's turned on? I'll tell you what though, Unohana's going to take over a Rebirth. I think the connection looks, and the speed's looking a bit decent right now. Yes, sir! My goat! Right, I don't usually do this, but no one ever expects the Kaien reach. Right, charge up. Send myself forward. Hit with a combo. Burst. Proceed with another slash. Combo that up. And then flash that. Nice and easy. He's not expecting the grab. Do that. Send him back. And then charge up my gauge. Alright, grab me. Alright, good to know if he flash steps, he grabs. On the block. Alright, he got me there. Alright, I'll grab. Bro's not on it. Hit with the Sport Pressure move. Oh. I'll let him come close. There we go. Bro don't know how to block. Bro don't know how to block. That's basically my game plan. Usually if I verse someone that's good, they don't expect the pressure right away. And oh, I got the Bleach on you. I should have used my flash attack. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, get backstepped. That's not working on me, G. If I can soul crazy him, that'd be funny. Oh, didn't see that coming. But I'm gonna flash that, charge it up. Ah, usually they always instant block. The lunge from Kaien is crazy. If you did a low stand build for Kaien, you do more damage? No way. Maybe actually. I can try it tomorrow. That's not getting me. Alright. He's trying to go for the four stock. I was not ready. Yeah, that cheeky spiritual pressure move. Might as well awaken. Think it meets Nanito? I wish. It doesn't call it that. Is he gonna block? Nope. I should have just completed the combo. To be fair, at this point I might as well just take the Kompaku. Only 3 though, that's not too bad. He starts to kill me 3 times. We might as well go for the soul break. We might as well go for the soul break. Yeah, no, I would say the Awakening. If the game was close, I would say the Awakening for when I'm getting comboed, but like it's not really close. Oh, here we go. There's the combo. Charge it. Forward pressure move. Attack me. Okay, did it. He tried though. Yo, why did I not... Hello? Why was that delayed? Okay. That missed. Peak times. Back step, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I think it's a bit laggy because I haven't like run as admin, but there you go. That's how I play, baby. I mean, that wasn't anything crazy. That wasn't a close game, but. Yeah, Kain's that guy, man. I'm telling you, Kain's actually really good. I'm gonna have to make a video on it, and hopefully get some good games in. I would normally run it back, but we're gonna end it there. We're gonna end it there. So again, appreciate that came out to the stream. Appreciate everyone that came out. Successful stream. We potentially recruited an actual member now. 2 people then. We have Swig joining, I think today. We have a potential like high scorer joining maybe this week, maybe next week. We'll see if he's actually serious. Because if he DM'd me to not actually join, outrageous. But we did get a good score, a new PB on the immediate squad 0. Just got a dub on Rebirth and also got the 300 mil. I'll maybe try the low stam. I'll see if I have any better links, because my links were max transcended there, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see. But I'll try it tomorrow. Either way, that con clip might get uploaded later today. But yeah, appreciate that came on stream. See you guys next time. Wrong one. Oh no. Let you flex. Alright, we'll let Flayton flex. Not sure even with the champion pump still kills. He still kills even with all that. If he was 4-5 maybe. But again, it's the extra summon damage that does me in. Hopefully you're at the bottom, right? Okay, that's glitched. I'm about to say, hold on. Did my account just get hacked? Why is Yatru there? Is it going to update? There we go. I'm about to say, hold on now. Hold on now. Big 3 milli power in S2? In S2? Hold on, let me check your scores. You just joined too. Fry Phaeton, get out of there, blood. Get out of there, blood. What are you doing in there, bro? No, you just joined. You don't know these lot. You don't know these lot. We've been friends for like how long now? How long, bro? Yeah, looking good. 3 mil. How would your account? 9 days, not bad. Not bad. If bro's got higher scores than me. Did you start after... You missed the 2 9 Fanny Towers? That's funny. That's funny. You just put Edrad? Yeah, he's kind of big. It's kind of funny they do him, but not Esnon. And a big up Phaeton. Alright, now we're going to end it. Take care. Take care.